Gork's ready. I don't know if Ryan is.
Oh, and since this is the Monster Hunters Guild, I'm going to assume that you guys each have like at least one health potion. Your kind of standard common magical items, or sort of simple items like that. And again, you each have one reasonable magic item of like a +1 sword or +1 armor, any of that kind of stuff. Has everybody more or less got that down?
Not yet, but we will soon. So just one ordinary superior healing potion.
Which one's superior?
The big
The
one.
best one.
Maybe not superior.
Just a supreme. No, a common healing potion.
I would say that at level 7 you could have one of the next step up, whatever that one is.
Greater.
Greater.
Yeah.
What did I miss?
You have one greater healing potion.
Done. I'm not going to say no to that.
Better question to ask is, why is the GM giving you that?
Nah.
Must just be an oversight.
Sorry, hi, new here. How do I put my picture on a token or something like that? How do I do that?
So if you go into edit your character sheet on Roll20, that should allow you to upload a picture. And then if you save that, then you can drag your character sheet out onto like the main map on Roll20, and it'll take that token out, that icon for your character.
Okay.
Will I see a cat? Okay. Looks like we're getting close. I think everybody now has a picture. And if I pull Ela out there. There we go. There's Ela. All right. So I see 5 character tokens. And I believe we have 5 characters. Everybody cool?
Yes. Super cool.
The coolest.
Well, in that case, wait, we have typing. Okay. Welcome to the Leviathan Monster Hunters Guild. I see you've come to answer the call. Where be you from?
Oh, are you talking to me?
I'm talking to all of you.
Oh, well, hello. My name is Ishi Kajita, wielder of the Horn of the Ushioni and White Tiger of the West. I am a true hero. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. We need some true heroes. Got good work for true heroes. And you? What about you?
Well, you have the ever-blessed fortune of finding yourself in the presence of Gork Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer, huh?
Among the many monsters I've slain.
Well, no demons for you this time, but maybe close enough. And
Devils, then.
you there in the back. How about you?
Yeah, the name's Patches. Just a little tiny cat with a big dream of being the best hunter there is.
Please tell me your first name is Ash.
No, it's Patches.
Oh, it's not Ash Patches?
Well, no.
I see. Well, sometimes dreams come here to die. But if you have what it takes, there will be rewards aplenty. Ah, you over there. How about you?
Name's Ian von Hammer Steinenberg. I like to watch over this bunch and make sure they don't get themselves killed.
Ah, good. It's always best to take someone who knows how to heal you after a fight when hunting monsters. Dangerous work. Good, good.
Especially for the monsters.
And last one, you, the quiet one. How about you?
Yes. My name is Isla Huckrin. am simply here for the thrill of the hunt. You know, monsters, very good combatants.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, I assume you saw the posting in town that we have a bit of a problem. And if you're interested, and you do appear to be capable, I can give you the details and let you go about it. See if you can accomplish what others have failed. Is that what you're here for?
Yeah. We are the Untouchables. We can handle anything you want to throw at us.
Oh, untouchables, huh?
In multiple guilds.
It means we haven't been touched.
And Gork, he's called Demon Slayer for a reason. Slew a demon.
And a giant, and a hydra, and many other monsters.
Well, have you taken on the intelligent beast before? Things less animalistic, more cunning.
The giant was pretty smart. It got the drop on us.
It was uphill.
Well, I tell you this hunt, it is dangerous. I've seen 3 different crews, adventuring bands, go out seeking it and not come back. So, be warned. You will earn your pay if you complete this task. merchants traveling the road, the caravan route north and south of here. Well, to the north, that runs north and south. They've been complaining that as they reach the foothills of the mountains, the Green Mountains, that, well, many caravans do not make it out of those foothills. There have been reports of bands, orcs, but we've sent enough adventurers out there that if it was simply orcs, they would have handled it by now.
We should have little difficulty hunting down this caravan and wiping them out for you.
I do not think your friend understands what I mean.
Well, what do you mean?
I mean that there have been reports that orcs have been attacking the caravans. But
So
we
you
know
want
now,
us to kill orcs?
and I'm sure orcs will be involved, but it's not just orcs. We have sent powerful adventurers out after them. If it were just orcs, this would be over with. Something is driving them. Something is prompting them. There is some creature, probably intelligent, probably dangerous, well, certainly dangerous, behind these orcs. And where we have been able to trace them back is into a cave entrance in the foothills of the mountains. I suspect the cave runs deep, connects with the Underdark. So, there's no telling what you might find down there.
Probably darkness.
Yes, I am sure there will be darkness. And he kind of looks at the group. And he looks at Ela in particular. Is your friend always like this?
Yeah, she doesn't talk much.
Clearly she doesn't talk much. I was asking her if the idiot over there was like this all the time.
Hey, don't call her an idiot.
Hey,
She could take offense
Yeah,
at
that's
that.
rude. Don't call her an idiot.
Understood. Well, at least I don't think I have to waste my money on you guys. Anyway, so
So you're gonna pay up.
You won't waste your money, only your gold.
well, untouchables. Your task is simple. Make your way to the foothills of the Green Mountains. Find the cave entrance. Go inside. Track down the orcs that seem to have been raiding the caravans. And make sure you find out whatever it is that has been directing them. You come back with just the orcs, you earn a reward. You find what has been directing them, you earn a much, much bigger reward. You understand?
I think so.
Sure. I think we can handle that.
All right. The cave entrance. It's about half a mile back from the main caravan route. You'll be about 3 miles into the foothills. It'll be on the east side of the road. Look for a canyon. Canyon leads to a cave entrance. Cave entrance leads to the Underdark. That is where you will find your quarry. I suspect this trip will take you at least a couple of days. Prepare yourselves.
Who's the smart one in our group?
Definitely not me.
I'm rocking a slightly above average intelligence.
Oh, good. Then you write those instructions down on where to go. Navigator.
Yeah, sure, of course. I'll do that right away.
And this guy He's a human. He looks like he's probably in his late 50s. He's definitely seen some shit. And he's kind of looking around the group. And he's particularly looking at the Asimar back in the back, who's staying very quiet. And is really thinking to himself, I hope at least that one has brains.
Well, I guess it depends on what on what Lucas means about above average.
10 is average.
Ishi's looking in 8.
I have 13.
Hey, you're the smart one of the group.
Damn it.
Smart enough not to have to write it down.
Hey, Gork's rocking a 12.
I'm rocking a 12 as well.
Gork's wisdom is what's low.
I feel
Got a
that.
12 wisdom, too.
His charisma's pretty. Didn't you dump charisma on Gork?
I'm a very much of a people person. I don't know what you mean. It's just words that get in the way.
Okay, so we go find the secret tunnel, and then the orcs are in there. That's pretty much it, right?
That's what I
Yeah,
can
kill a few orcs and let's get paid.
And find their boss. I think that was the important part, is find who's in charge. Right?
I hope whoever's
Probably in that
charge is
dark
more
cave.
interesting. Orcs are so boring.
Yes, you definitely need to find the boss. Whoever's in charge. These orcs, they work for someone.
And you want us to kill this someone.
I want you to find them, and if they are a threat, kill them, yes.
Seems easy enough.
As I said, if it were easy, it would have already been accomplished by now. You
Well,
are not the first
stabbing-
party to try.
Well, stabbing him harshly usually does the trick, I've found in my experience.
I am sure that has been your experience, yes.
Yeah, that's what he said.
All
Hey, you
right.
got any food?
You mean you need rations?
No, I mean food. Like, I'm hungry, and I would like to eat some food before we leave.
There's an inn about 2 doors down the street here. I'm sure they have some food.
Wow. Okay, well, does anyone there, are they gonna know stuff about what's happening to these caravans? Any, like, survivors?
Oh, I think there may be a guard or two. Most of the ones who make it back don't stick around. But you can ask.
Okay. Well, to the bar?
To the bar!
I forgot how much Ishi eats.
Food centric.
All right, and the guy does give you like a standard bounty contract. It lays out what the rewards will be if you eliminate the orcs. It's a fairly modest fee. If you bring back proof that you have taken out the kind of the boss, the thing or person who's in charge of these orcs, the fee goes up substantially.
Cool. Do you have a blacksmith or somebody who can, like, sharpen my weapons and make sure they're good to go?
Oh, yeah, sure. Let me holler. Hey, Olaf. You got somebody who needs a weapon sharpened. Get down here. And you see a stocky, very muscled dwarf come ambling out of the back of the this building. And
Ishi turns to Gork and says,
He's no fire giant.
I think you've got a shot with this one.
But
I'll
What you need?
Well, Ishi's gonna pull out his wakizashi and his dagger and his katana, and he's gonna hand them over, and he's gonna say, "We are going on a job for what's your name again?"
Talking to the first guy?
Yeah.
Ivan. Why?
Oh, we're going on a job for because I couldn't remember, but we're going on a job for Ivan, and I need to make sure that everything is nice and sharp, and we'll cut through some orcs.
Ah, sure. I mean, surely you've been taking care of these weapons properly, right? Keep a good whetstone, sharpen them every night, clean them after use, right?
You tell me you don't get your shit professionally taken care of before you go on a job? What kind of bounty hunter are you?
I'm not a bounty hunter, I'm a blacksmith.
Well, then let me do the bounty hunting and ask you to do the blacksmithing.
Yes, fine.
Thank you.
And he takes a look at the blades and can see that you have not been taking care of them properly.
Oh, no. Ishii is meticulous with his swords. Like, that is something a samurai does not neglect.
It's just a ritual he likes to do. Ensures good luck for our hunts.
Oh, you want the ritual version?
No,
I mean,
no,
you should have said so.
I want you to sharpen my fucking swords.
Okay, dude, do you want the ritual sharpening, or do you just want me to polish them up for you?
I'm so confused. What is this ritual? What are you talking about? Is this a cultural thing?
Your friend said you do the ritual. If you want a ritual sharpening, I use the blessed whetstone. I make sure I put the holy oil on it. I mean, is that what you want?
Sure. Sounds
Okay.
Sounds great.
Sure. 5 gold. Give me 2 hours.
Wait, charging me for this shit? What kind of guild is this?
That holy oil's overpriced, if you're asking me. It's all just a bunch of hubbub.
Look, you're here answering a bounty, my friend. You succeeded on a bounty. Maybe we talk about discounts. Maybe we talk about guild rates. But you done no work for us before.
You know, I thought these people were part of the Slayers Guild, Gork. Why did you bring me here?
Because they got shit to kill.
So they're not even official. Oh, you know what? It's fine. Here's your gold. We're going to the inn, and we'll be back here in a little bit.
All right, he takes your wakizashi and your katana. And he goes back, and he's kind of mumbling to himself. It's like, freaking people. I think just because they've killed something for some other place, that automatically they take advantage of us. Man. I would love to let you guys see that. How do I do that?
So if you go into the token menu,
Oh lord, token menu. Okay.
and then like double click on a token.
Okay, double click on a token. Sure.
And then you're gonna go, there's like a ... and you like, it's gonna be like, who can see, and you want to choose all players instead of just
Player
like who can
permissions,
edit.
see.
There you go.
Yeah.
Text overlay visible. Okay.
And then there should be a similar one next to the green circle, and then
For the
one next to
HP
the name.
stuff. Oh, I can see Gork's HP bar.
Huzzah!
Can't see his name though.
How about now?
No.
Okay, well, I clicked all the things that said C. Nameplate? Check nameplate.
At the
Ah, there
Top.
you go. Now I can see it.
I exist.
Nameplate, yay!
Thanks, Ben.
Of course, now you're going to tell me that since I've already copied all these tokens over, this didn't actually go through.
Correct.
It won't.
But you can
So-
drag over all the tokens and then just copy and paste them
delete
again.
everything you copied, copy these 5, and then paste them again.
Roll20 is super user friendly.
super user friendly.
You know, I have to say,
Except for just using it.
Yes, I have a 3-square name.
He's overcompensating.
It's a little pretentious. Huh. You know, it feels good not streaming because I can just smoke a bunch and like it's not on camera.
we're not streaming. How's Amanda going to watch it?
I'm streaming.
Lucas is streaming. Lucas is getting exclusive streaming rights to this one.
Oh man.
All right, so you guys make your way over to the inn.
Oh shit, your camera looks good, Lucas.
Well, thank you.
What would you guys like to do at the inn?
Okay, so when Ishii walks in, is there any food already on people's tables as he walks past them?
Yeah, there's a few places that have some food. Some people sitting around, you know, having a good meal. Enjoying camaraderie.
If there's anything that's just like a piece of bread or, you know, something that's easily snatchable, Ishii, as he's walking past, is just going to snatch something off of somebody's table and just start eating it.
Okay, make me a sleight of hand check.
Sure. $15.
All right, I'm going to give...
Ishii is proficient in sleight of hand.
Roll 1d20. This is a commoner. I'm going to give him +1. Wow, it's taking forever to roll the dice.
Yeah, so forever that your mic went robot.
Yeah. Oh, there it goes.
All right, they don't notice that the bread goes missing.
So Ishii's going to just munch on that bread as he walks up to the bar.
Yes, what can I do for you?
I would like the lunch special, please.
The lunch special. Well, we have a roast ox that has been cooking for a few hours now. I also have potatoes, and yes, we have fresh carrots, and also apple cider.
Now that sounds like a meal for a hero. I will take 2.
All right. That will be 2 silver.
Here you go.
As he's like munching on the bread.
Sorry, could we get that to go, like wrapped up? We're off to hunt a whole lot of orcs real soon.
Are we in a hurry?
It's been a minute since I've killed something.
Oh, okay. Well, if we're doing this on the fly, then yeah. Can I get that to go?
And then he turns and just announces to the whole bar, "Hey, has anyone in here been in a caravan that got sacked by orcs recently?"
And you see everybody, like, first looks at you kind of confused. And then everybody turns over to, like, one of the corner tables. And this guy who's got, like, bandages on his face, like, covering one eye, and his arms in a sling. He says, yeah, I was there.
Oh, hey, we got some questions for you. Come here. Or I guess you look pretty beat up. We'll come over there.
That would be better.
Who's Ela? Go ask him your questions. You're good with words.
Sorry, you caught me like mid taquito bite.
I like the idea that Ela's like, who knows? Maybe she snatched some bread too. Who knows?
She probably did.
Tequila shot?
Who knows?
She took your
Awesome.
bread.
No, me. I was eating a taquito. I am not having tequila.
I'm going to pretend like you're having tequila. It's more fun that way.
I mean, I have tequila in my fridge, just nothing to mix it with.
If you have salt, that's all you need.
No,
Tequila gets
I don't
me.
want to die.
Get Rachel over there. She'll help you.
What questions am I asking?
Why, that is the question of the moment. What questions are
He
you
was
asking?
part of the caravan that got sacked by orcs, so I figured we could probably ask him some of the details.
Yep, I can use my words most of the time. I'll go ask.
Okay.
She'll go over, and is he like sitting at a table? Is he like at the bar?
Yeah, he's sitting
like...
at a table. He has bandages. He's got one arm in a sling. He's got bandages on his head, one eye's covered up. He looks like he's recovering, but he's had a rough go of it.
All right. So yeah, she'll sit across the table from him. So you were in a caravan that was ransacked by the orcs. Can you like tell me about the orcs, or like what your caravan was holding? Was there anything like important in there?
Well, I don't really know what the caravan was holding. They don't really tell the guards what's in them, what's on the wagons and in the crates, you know. And we were coming south. We were just about out of the mountains. Maybe, I don't know, half a day's ride north of here. And just out of nowhere, these orcs come howling out. There had to be, I don't know, a dozen of them. Normally that'd be, normally a dozen orcs wouldn't bother with a caravan. They're just not, they're not strong enough. They're not smart enough.
Well, that's a bit insulting, don't you think?
I've fought orcs. I know what I'm talking about. These orcs were different. They had tactics. They didn't just rush at you. Like they were prepared for us. They knew we were coming. Normally when we've had orcs, it's, well, you see them scouting you, you see them tracking you. Not with these. They came out of nowhere, hit us fast. Killed most of the guards. Drove off the wagons. And were gone. The whole thing must have taken maybe 10 minutes.
So they just stole the wagon? They didn't, like... They killed everybody else except for you? Or they like, kidnapped everybody else?
No, they basically killed the guards, those who fought back. I got hit across the head, was knocked unconscious. They must have thought they'd killed me. The merchants, a few of them got killed. Most just ran. The orcs didn't chase them. And again, orcs generally revel in the slaughter. No, they chased everyone away. Took the wagons, drove them back into the hills. When I regained consciousness, I mean, there were a few wagons left, but mostly the ones that just were obviously carrying supplies.
Do you know if any of the merchants happened to make it back into town, maybe? Because you said some of them ran off.
Yeah. I mean, I know at least two of the merchants made it back, but as soon as they got here, they purchased horses and left. They didn't want to stick around. There was no profit to be made. I'm here because I was recovering.
Oh, who employed you? Who employed you and like the caravan? Do you know that? Can you point us in that direction?
Yeah, the merchant's name, who had organized the caravan. It was, Rolf Olafsson.
And is he still in town, or was he one of the ones that left?
No, he's a merchant back up in Northridge. He didn't make the trip. We were just transporting his caravan.
Okay, well, thank you for your cooperation. I hope that you heal well.
Yeah, I'm on the mend. It may take a while, but I'll be ready to go soon. If you're going out there to hunt those orcs, kill the bastards. All of them.
We plan to. Don't worry.
Well, good hunting.
She'll go back to everyone else and just relay all of that. The orcs.
All right. Sorry, I had to.
So he wasn't much help.
Yeah.
Almost everybody died. The only merchants that came back fed town.
Well,
The
you
person
know,
that employed them isn't even here.
I did have a bit of a wild idea about finding out just what exactly these orcs are working for. Now, I've been puzzling it out a bit in my mind, and I didn't want to, spit anything out half-cocked or anything like that, but I think I got the perfect plan. See, the way I've been reading the weather, I think the storms should end up in some sort of like a cave mouth opening at the foot of these mountains, the Green Mountains. I think that if we were to book it, we could make our way towards this cave site and find some orcs lingering about there. And we could kill a couple of them and either ask the others who they're working for or just keep on killing more orcs till we find what they're working for.
Pretty straightforward approach. I like it.
What do you think?
That sounds like a mighty fine plan to me.
Is there only one tribe of orcs up in this these mountains? Or are we gonna be like... Is there specific orcs we're looking for?
If you ask around the inn, what you find out is that the orc tribes have more or less been cleared out of this area. It's actually kind of unusual to see orcs. The only ones that anyone really has any memory of running into in the last couple of decades is a group called the Black Hand.
Well, that's a pretty cool group name.
Yeah. Oh, okay. We gotta start coming up with, like, what is it? The Black Hand Slayers? Or Slayers of the Black Hand? Ooh, that's good.
We are the untouched by the Black Hand.
The nail biters.
That's one right there.
Oh, I get it because of the hand. Yeah.
That's good, Gork. That's good. That's good. Just like Demon Slayer. Perfect.
Hey,
I'm not.
he's not
biting
the
into
only
hands.
one with an above average intelligence.
You know, I still have that cloak from that bone devil that we killed.
The bone demon we killed.
Right. Was it a demon or a devil?
Oh, most definitely a demon. Otherwise, I would be known as Gork Devil's Killer.
Devil killer.
Right. Bone demon. Anyways. So we just good to go then?
Now,
You
I'll
got
go
your
pick-
food?
just
I
make
got
sure
my
you got
food.
some rations when we go in the Underdark.
Oh yeah, I got those, but they taste awful.
I agree, but
Okay,
they
I'll
shouldn't
go
spoil.
Go get my swords, and then anyone else need to do anything?
No, I'm good. I've got plenty of bolts. My scimitar's nice and sharp. I'm good to go.
Gork just rushes out the door, weapons in hand. Let's go kill some orcs!
Good attitude, Gork. Love it. Patches, you good?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. I'm just ready to leave when you are.
Ida, you good?
I am always good. But thank you for asking.
Okay. Ishi's gonna go collect his shit, and we will be on our way.
All right. So you get back to the guild hall, and you guys are gonna help me remember these names I come up with because I'm not writing them down.
Ivan and Olaf. Olaf is the blacksmith. Ivan is the guy that hired us.
All right, Olaf comes out with your swords. They look pristine. I mean, he's clearly done a fine job with this. He's oiled them. Like, you can see how the sword, where the metal was bent over and over and over in the forging, like that pattern is showing up perfectly in the blades. You know, you even as much time as you've spent having people work on your blades, you've never seen a finer job.
This is fine craftsmanship. Thank you. It is an honor to receive it from you. And he will bow.
And Olaf gives you a... He doesn't bow exactly, he gives you like a good firm nod. You take good care of your blades. That is important. And I am happy to work on them. Good luck in your hunt. I think you will need it.
Which way do we go?
Out of town? That way? That way.
Yep, you definitely go that way.
Okay, okay. That way!
Over here.
You know, based on the directions they gave you, it's to the north of town. It's most of a day's travel to the foothills. And then it's just a little way into the foothills. So you figure you're probably leaving sometime early-ish in the morning. Let's say it's 10 o'clock. You're going to get there, you know, late in the afternoon.
To the north!
To the north.
To the north.
Apparently you're leaving two of your companions behind.
That is still, I can't hear you.
So oh my god, I'm still trying to eat my taquitos. But no. I'm trying to eat my taquitos. I'm trying to figure out my computer shit.
Summer was not ready for this amount of role-playing.
Oh.
Ishi Kajita is here. Well, there will be role-playing.
Food will be had.
Food will be had.
Okay, so
And
you guys
stolen.
start making your way to the north. And, you know, it's a fairly well-traveled road. It's well-maintained. You can see it's got some fairly deep tracks where wagons have been dragged back and forth over it just time and time again. You even pass a few wagons on your way. If you chat with them, you know, they haven't seen anything, so it seems clear that these orcs are targeting just some of the bigger caravans, which is unusual. You'd think they'd pick off, you know, basically anyone, but they seem to have some sort of method to who they are picking on, who's being attacked. And again, this is unusual for orcs. Orcs are much more prone, if they're in sufficient numbers, to just attack everything. Try to establish a territory, but that's not what's going on. So, as you travel throughout the day, it's starting to get, you know, late-ish in the afternoon, and finally you find yourself entering the foothills of the Green Mountains. The area is fairly well wooded, and you start to see some evidence of carts that had been abandoned by the side of the road, you know, broken axles, busted wheels, that kind of thing. And you start looking around for areas where you think the attacks may have happened and where you are going to try to follow the signs back to the cave. So anyone who would like can give me an investigation or perception roll.
Eden will do a perception. 15 for Eden.
Natural 1 for Gork.
20, not nat, for
Hey,
Ishi.
15.
I got a real good feeling this way.
So Ishi, as you're looking around, you see that Gork has latched onto something and is very interested. You know, he sees that there's a broken down wheel on one side of the road, and it looks like maybe there was a little bit of track that kind of went in that direction, and he's really scouring the ground over there trying to find like where that track was going. And you quickly deduce that the track wasn't going anywhere. It was like a deer trail, just happened to be close to where this wheel ended up. And it's actually on the other side of the road, which you recall was the east side, which is where they said the cave was going to be. And you see evidence of multiple carts having been driven through an area that has not been traveled nearly as much as the road.
Oh, so they're like taking the carts back to their cave.
It does appear that way.
Hey, hey, Gork? Gork!
Clever orcs indeed. I think they're able to disguise their numbers. I don't even see a single boot print among these tracks.
Hey, Gork. You should
Yes?
turn around and look the other way.
But I got a real good feeling that way you were pointing me now.
Yeah. You were on the right track. It's just you went the wrong way.
Well, sometimes you have to turn around to get turned around again.
I mean, I wouldn't have noticed if you hadn't started walking there. So good job.
You're welcome.
But that way.
Right, so we're looking for like a hole, but like in the mountain.
Weren't you born in a cave?
Every cave's a little different. I think there's cold ones, warm ones, wet ones,
So
dry
ones, big
ones.
ones.
You get it. Some have stalactites, some have stalagmites,
Some
some
have
have
both.
both. I see you're familiar with caves as well.
I can see very well in them.
Oh. Yeah, right. We need to make sure we have torches, because I can't.
Did you try using your eyes?
My eyes don't see in the dark. We have talked about this before.
Like, try opening them wider. Maybe the problem is your eyes are too small.
Well, maybe. But that's racist.
Well, I'm not the one who can't see in the dark.
Look, Eden can't see in the dark either.
I'm afraid you're terribly mistaken, Ishi.
Patches, can you see in the dark?
Can't see in the dark.
Am I the only one?
Yes.
You humans.
You know what happens when you assume, Ishi.
Well, does anyone have a way for me to see in the dark? No? Then I'm going to carry a lantern.
Yes.
I can temporarily give you vision for about an hour.
Well, when we get to the cave, we might want to do that so we can stay stealthy.
If it is staying stealthy, then I cannot give you anything to see.
Oh, so can you cast like a light spell?
I mean, yes, I can cast a light spell, but it doesn't mean that will be stealthy.
Well, no, but Eden, you have the thing that lets me see in the dark, right? I think you did that once.
Yeah, I shared it with you before.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll figure it out when we get there. Who knows? Maybe it's already lit up. Orcs can't see that well in the dark, right?
I think it depends on the type of orc.
I don't think these are half orcs. These are full-blooded orcs. They're ruthless in the dark.
Well, let's just get there while it's still daylight out.
And as you're
They're
having
more
this
ruthless in
discussion,
the day.
as you're having this discussion, and Ishi says, "Well, let's just get there while it's still daylight." The sun dips behind the mountains, and everywhere is bathed in shadow.
Okay. Whichever god just did that, not cool.
You figure you probably got another hour of twilight-like light, but it's going to get dark fairly soon.
We should hurry.
We've also been traveling all day, so we might want to find a place to rest before we go into hostile territory.
Oh, your old bones feeling it?
You can't be exhausted already.
You see him, he's grabbing some local shrubbery and he's starting to put it on his back of his armor and fishing it through like he normally does. I'm just being prepared.
It was just an 8-hour walk.
Hey, I can go all day. That's fine. If you want to keep going, we can keep going. Let's go.
Might as well get the drop on them, right? They don't know we're here.
I see we get close and we send Gork in.
I'll tell them we're here.
Good idea.
Someone give me a nature check. Or excuse me, a survival check.
I am proficient in survival. So Eden will roll that.
Anyone who wants to aid him.
Natural 20.
Cork will. Never mind.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah, I'm sure he's good.
25. Thank you, Ryan. This wonderful dice.
All right, with a 25, you are successful in finding the tracks and following them. You quickly find that there's an area where the carts have been ditched, and there's a lot of just miscellaneous stuff that has been thrown around. Things that, are valuable in a mercantilist kind of way, but not, like intrinsically valuable. Like cloth goods that can sell for a good price, but aren't themselves all that useful. But as you look through it, you find there's no gold, there's no, magic items, there's nothing that would be what you would call inherently valuable.
I think the leader of this particular band of Black Hand orcs is a greedy sumbitch. So, keep your eyes and ears out for shinies and clinking noises, because that's what they got.
And as you've spent your time investigating the carts and the refuse, you continue to follow the tracks. It's very confused there. It takes you a while to figure out like where the exiting tracks are. But you start following them, and after about another 30 minutes of travel, you get to a cave mouth. You find you're kind of going down through a small canyon, and at the back end of the canyon, there's a small opening. And as you start kind of looking in and checking it, you can see that it does open up wider inside. But in the canyon, near this cave, it is now pretty dark.
Okay. Just so you know, I have 300 feet of dark vision.
Okay.
Just for whatever. But I will lead everyone down safely this canyon towards the opening of this crevasse.
All right. I'll be sure to make it clear that all monsters are hiding 305 feet away.
Perfect.
Now, so you safely get everyone down there. Like I said, it's the sun has finally set. You're getting the last bits of twilight, but even that light isn't really making it down to you. if you guys are feeling up to it, you can absolutely continue on and go on into the cave, or you can attempt to find a place to camp.
Eden, can you do the thing?
I'm only gonna do it if you absolutely need it, Ishi. Right now, I don't know. We are either going in, and then I'll give it to you. Otherwise, we're making camp, and then you're gonna have fire anyway.
Why would we make camp right outside the fucking cave?
So we can
All right,
ambush
we're
them when they
going
come
in.
out?
Oh, we could ambush them as they come out. That's not a bad idea.
I mean, we can set up a campfire, and we split up our group a little bit by the cave entrance in some way, so they come out, and then we stab them.
All in favor, say aye.
Well, how do we even know we have the right cave? There could be any number of caves on these mountains.
Or if they will even come out. We should have
Okay.
checked if there were any caravans leaving town the same time that week.
Oh, that would have been a good idea.
All right, so we're going back to town to time our next attack with the next caravan, then.
I think it's a bit too late for that, Fork.
You see, he just beams with a smile.
Then maybe we can kill some things then.
I'm sure there
Alright.
are plenty of things in the cave to kill.
And as you guys are having this discussion, we're going to take a 5-minute break. And I will be
wanna
right
go
back.
get a drink.
Well, shit. Who'd we lose? We lost Tom.
Tom's gone.
Tom's dead. Dead Tom's dead. Long John shot him.
He's been resurrected.
Dead Tom's always been dead. That's why he's called Dead Tom.
Wait, I'm dead?
Well, you're back now. You know, you just dropped out of Discord and we were like, oh no, Dead Tom's dead.
Now,
John shot him. You have to know what I'm talking about.
Say it again.
Dead Tom's dead. Long John shot him. Have you seen Muppet Treasure Island?
Yeah, but not since I was like.
That's okay. Yeah, because there's real Tom, old Tom, and dead Tom.
Okay, I may have to rewatch this then.
I love playing Ishi. He's so much fun.
I have a feeling we're gonna die, by the way.
No, we're untouched. Untouchable.
Still true.
Still true. We will be fine. I'm lucky. I was born under a lucky star.
See, what more proof do you need?
I guess I don't need any more proof than that, I guess. got a couple of cave experts, and a guy was born under a lucky star. So
What more do you need?
I don't know. I don't know. I think we're pretty set.
Would you rather fight beside some guy who doesn't know about caves?
Or like an unlucky guy?
Born under an unlucky star.
Yeah, man, you don't want to fuck with fortune.
I've never killed a star.
Me neither.
We should do that.
How do you kill a star?
We can find a way.
Gork, do you speak orc?
Don't be ridiculous. Bugbears don't speak orc. We speak goblin.
You might have learned it. I don't know. I learned how to speak giant.
Hey, that's racist.
What? I'm a human that learned how to speak giant. How is that racist?
Assuming that goblins speak orc.
I was asking you if you speak orc. I didn't assume anything.
I've killed a lot of orcs, though. Never knew what they were saying.
Oh, any of us speak orc?
No.
That could
Maybe
be
they'll
a
speak goblin.
That maybe. I don't know. But that could be a problem with your whole, talking to them thing.
Oh, I just meant I was going to start killing them, which would let them know that we're here.
Right, but didn't you say we were gonna kidnap them and talk to them and ask them what they work for? Like, how are we gonna do that?
Well, I assumed you guys would do the talking, and I would mostly do the killing.
Oh, I hope they speak common.
Hey, I speak common.
Me too. That's what I'm saying. I hope they speak common.
We have so many common interests.
Well, that's why we're friends, Gork. We kill together, we eat together, and we occasionally talk to each other. What more do you need in common with people?
What everybody decide?
Nothing. Lucas isn't back yet. And Summer isn't talking either, so no idea. She's probably still eating taquitos.
I was gonna say she's still drinking tequila, so.
So, Patches, what's your weapon of choice?
Got myself this big ass hammer.
Well, that looks quite effective.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a big old hammer. I like it.
Oh, what? You just hit people really hard with a hammer?
Yes, and nothing more.
Cool. Hey, Eden's back. What did you see at the mouth of the cave?
I saw pizza.
What?
They deliver
Quick,
out
Ishi,
here
go
and you
get there.
didn't share?
Didn't bring any for me.
There's taco pizza.
It's
How much was the delivery fee, though?
taco pizza.
They killed the delivery guy, so I didn't have to pay.
Nice.
Fucking good deal.
You didn't have to tip.
Did you bring enough to share?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, fuck yeah.
He just got one slice and that's it.
So I think we're going in, right? That's the plan.
Yeah, that's where we're going.
Definitely.
All right. Everybody begins to make their way into the cave.
I touch Ishi on the shoulder. Let me share the eyes of the night. And I'll activate my eyes of the night, so he also has dark vision up to 300 feet for an hour.
Ooh. You guys just see like this all the time.
Welcome to the club.
Why is everything black and white?
What do you mean?
There's no color.
Are you sure you're not just colorblind?
What do you mean, colors?
Okay, or you know that like my robes that are red, like right now they look like all grayish and whatever because of the seeing in the dark.
I mean, it's like the same color grayish as like the walls over there.
But they're not
Gork
the same
is
color.
colorblind.
Oh. You know what? Never mind. Let's just go. Who's going first? Are you going first, Gork?
Let's do it. Patches, you with me?
I'm with you.
Eden's gonna stealth in the back.
Ishi will also stealth.
I guess I was in the middle then.
Even though Ishi has disadvantage on stealth. 14! Even. Did I roll with disadvantage? I don't think it did.
24 for me.
Total.
I'm only gonna stealth if Gork stealths.
Gork's gonna go for his stealth. He's got a +9 to it. He
Go
has to
stealth.
use it. Oh, 13.
I'll give a shot.
Oh.
10.
Hey, Ishi wasn't the loudest.
All right, so everybody starts stealthing their way in. Who's taking point and trying to navigate through the caves?
Gork and Patches are taking the lead.
All right, if one of you would like to make me a survival check.
I will give it a shot.
I will assist.
I can assist Gork. You know, he is the cave expert, you know, so.
I did live in one.
All right, so as you start making your way in, you can see that there has definitely been some traffic in and out of this cave. And at first, it's kind of just one fairly narrow path back into the mountains. And it does seem to be sloping down somewhat. So, you know, you'll just have to kind of see where it goes. But as you make your way through, you do see signs of something having been through here, something bipedal, not just like animals and whatnot. You spend
By
Good.
inspecting, would I be able to get a closer look at some of these markings to determine?
Yeah, absolutely. What do you want to know about them?
Oh no, Ryan's internet just crapped out.
Ryan.
Hello?
Oh, he's back.
Ryan. Oh, there he is.
Oh, did you not hear me?
No.
I said, could I try to inspect some of these animal-like trails with like a nature check maybe to determine what sort of animal might leave these and or what sort of animal might be working with orcs?
Yeah, I'll roll that survival check. And you don't see any animal tracks. Like, this kind of cave would seem to be a natural home for something like a bear. You know, it's sheltered. It looks like it's, you know, fairly well defensible and that kind of thing. But you don't see any of that. What you do see is booted footprints. Not many of them. I mean, there's not a whole lot of dirt on the floor or anything. But enough to see that there's been a fair number of booted creatures coming through here over the past few weeks or months.
All right. Well, looks like there's quite a scale of them. I think we're on the right trail.
With your high survival roll, you're able to pick your way through reasonably well. And it's about an hour or so as you're slowly making your way through the cave. I mean, it's, you know, it's a cave. It's not like it's just walking down the street. So you're having to take your time. But I need everybody to make me a perception check.
Oh, Summer.
I have a -1 to wisdom.
I think I need one more from Lucas.
From Luke. That just feels wrong.
Sounds wrong.
Okay, I'm gonna assume he rolled a 1.
Lucas.
So Ishi, Patches, and Gork, you're hearing something. Like there are noises you keep hearing that you don't think match like natural sounds in this cave. And it makes you a little more cautious.
Oh.
So
Again, does anyone speak orc?
Unless the orc speaks common or celestial, no.
Okay. Okay. We better hope these orcs speak common.
Or celestial.
Or giant. Or goblin.
Hey, I
Patches,
speak Goblin.
that's what. Patches, do you know any languages?
Dwarvish and Elvish, I think. Yeah. Yeah. And common. Common.
I know you know common, like we're talking to each other. Eden, do you speak orc?
Yeah, I do speak orc.
Okay,
Do
roll a
you speak
perception
common?
check.
I speak common orcish.
Cool. Roll a perception check.
Okay. That was my orc. Okay. Natural 1.
You jinxed him!
I totally did. Since you weren't there to say what you rolled, I said I'm just gonna assume you rolled a 1.
That sounds about right.
All right, can you guys see the new map?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want you to know I looked high and low on the internet for the perfect map for this, and I think I found it.
So far, it looks amazing.
Very realistic. Good job,
Did
Ben.
you draw it yourself?
I did.
Nice.
I think I've seen this before.
What you see is you have this relatively narrow passageway. There's some columns, you know, stalactites, stalagmites that are coming down from the ceiling, coming up from the floor, that tend to somewhat block the way at times. But you're able to, you know, see on down through this passageway. Like I said, you've heard some noises that make you, like, it sounds like there may be something out there. These aren't like just kind of what you'd expect natural cave noises to sound like.
Gork is going to like kind of crouch down low, slow his pace a little bit, and try to stealth his way forward, just creeping along the wall of the cave.
Okay.
Try and get a better look at where these sounds might be echoing from. And he's got a longbow drawn and a bow ready to go.
Ishi will draw his katana.
I will draw a stick figure.
You see further on down the hallway. What's your dark vision distance?
60 feet for Gork.
I think everyone's 60 except for Eden and Ishi.
Yup.
I think it's about right.
Yeah, that's right. I got 300. Suck it.
That's the guy who doesn't have dark vision.
No, I got 300 feet now.
For less than an hour.
As long as we're not down here for more than an hour, then you're fucked.
Well,
We might
yeah,
just
yeah,
leave
yeah.
you.
It's been like an hour and 3 minutes since you entered the cave.
Hey,
Just blinks off.
did it get dark?
No, we'll say it's been like 40 minutes.
Still not great.
That's a long walk in the cave.
Gork's gonna keep on stealthing his way forward.
Walk with them.
And still just looks like passageway.
He'll look back and just give a light nod and then keep on creeping forward. And he'll do his best to kind of like tuck himself into this little kind of crevice nook, both to cover his back, but to also get a vantage point so he can see the party getting closer, but keeping a close eye on the rest of the room as well.
Do you think you could probably squeeze between that stalagmite and
Perfect.
the wall if you tried? It would take some squeezing, but yeah, you think you can probably fit in there.
Sucking it in.
All right, so as you get there, you can see kind of past that stalagmite. And then on further down. And as you squeeze your way through there, you see that behind you, that actually like opens up into a little like side cavern.
Can I check for traps? That's a sentence I've never gotten to say in this game.
You can absolutely check for traps.
Like an investigation or a perception check? Or a sleight of hands?
Well, how are you trying to check for them? Are you minutely inspecting your surroundings, or are you trying to do like a survey of things?
Just a quick look around. So we'll go for a perception check to look before stepping, just in case there's like a tripwire or some such.
Okay.
26.
All right. You scan around you quickly, and you realize that there's no indication of tripwires or traps or anything like that. But as you take the moment to focus, you hear breathing. And I need everyone to roll me some initiative.
Hey.
Okay, so I see an 11 for Gork, an 8 for Patches, a 13 for Ishi,
Got an 8 with advantage? Oh, baby boy.
an 18 with
So,
Ela.
yeah.
And Lucas, what'd you get?
He was BRBing.
Oh. Let's see if I can predict it again. I'm going to go with a...
Eden is a dex build. Very dexed.
I'm going to say he's going to roll a 9. So that would probably put him in like, what, a 14?
Something like that, I think. Hey, roll initiative.
Sorry.
Okay, we understand.
21.
Ooh, not even close, Ben.
This die either rolls 1 or anything above 15.
Okay. So
Nice, using the D&D Beyond encounter
that was the plan.
builder. Proud of you. I can't.
Okay.
I hate using that thing, so I'm glad somebody's using it.
We'll see how it goes.
Well, like, I like building encounters in it, but I don't run the encounter in it.
But Eden, you're up.
I don't see anything.
Basically, you see Gork like kind of squeeze his way between this stalagmite and the wall, and all of a sudden he stops, and he like whips his head in the direction of the wall, and you can tell like he starts to like pull a weapon out, so you know something crazy is about to go down. But that's all you know.
All right. In that case, I am going to bypass Gork and roll in if I can.
Okay, now it is squeezing through there. So I'll say you can get through, and you can get to right there. That work for you?
Works for me.
And that's your movement.
What do I see?
And you have dark vision, right?
I do.
Okay. You see that?
I see that.
So you see an orc, but this doesn't look like exactly a normal orc. Like it's fairly big for an orc.
Like a dire orc?
No, this is not like a giant orc. It's just definitely somewhat bigger, appears to be stronger.
You know, like a Gork.
Like, oh, right. Gotcha.
Oh, you're fucked.
In that case, I'm going to take 3 shots at him.
3 shots.
Yeah.
Action,
Okay.
action, bonus action.
You.
I didn't realize I had allowed gunslingers in my campaign, but all right.
I'm a
Crossbow
fighter.
expert.
And I'm going to take my -5 penalty for sharpshooter for all these.
Okay.
All right. So that's a 10 for the first one.
10 is going to miss.
Okay. I figured. How about a 12?
That's also going to miss.
All right. Let's see. How about a 24?
That'll hit.
All right. I get to do a D6 plus 16.
You
A
say
D6
plus 16?
Yeah, because he did
Yeah.
sharpshooter.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And I have a +1 hand crossbow. So that's going to be 19 points of piercing damage.
The math
All right.
checks out.
That
I did 19 points sober. Just wait till I get drunk.
You mean when you get drunk and start lying about your dice rolls?
No, the numbers go down because I don't read them properly.
All right, so that orc
That's it for you.
grunts like, and yeah, it is now one of the orcs' turns, and the orc whose turn it is steps out from around that little corner there and comes up to you. So, he is going to take 2 swings with his great axe.
It's not so great.
Yeah, that sounds like it's gonna hurt.
Does a 16 hit you?
16 misses.
I imagine a 12 is also going to miss then.
Yup. Untouched.
Untouchables!
Until someone comes up and touches me with a great axe.
Shut up!
Ela, you're up.
Much I can't do. Looking at my spells. Nope. She is just going to step a little closer, and she's just gonna ready. She's gonna hold an action. A spell.
Holding a spell.
Yeah.
Got it.
Because I don't think 3 people can fit in there well.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's other areas I should have revealed here. And since that guy's now stepped out around the corner, I'll go ahead and show that too.
Is there anything in this little gap behind her? Or is that just okay? Got it.
Man,
And yeah,
Ben's
she'll just
quick on
hold
the
an
reveal
action.
tool. I like it.
Right?
Trying to be. And I can do that too. Okay. All right. It is the orc who was shot who's going to step up.
Ah!
And attempt to take his swings. So that's going to be about an 11.
Nope.
Now they're not flanking, so there's no flanking bonus. No, this is what they get. How about a 21?
Yeah, that'll do it.
That's going to be 13 slashing damage.
Ow. I quickly take my overcoat and cover it so nobody sees that I've been touched.
All right.
If you get bit by a zombie, you have to tell us, though.
Untouchables!
Okay. Ishi, you're up.
Okay. So Ishi also heard the sounds from deeper inside the cave. So
In fact, everybody make me a quick perception check.
Natural
I've already
20.
got my
Natural 20!
I was already clicking where I was moving. So we're gonna do it.
25 for Eden.
See,
I'm telling you, this die, it rolls either a 1 or very high numbers. Okay, I lied. It rolled like a 4 on one of the attacks that missed, but...
All right, so Eden, you hear that there is like there's a lot of noise going on now. You've got two guys attacking you, you're dodging, you're ducking, you're trying to get out of the way. But you think you might hear other movement.
Everyone get ready, the war band's coming.
Alright, Ishi, so you've moved.
Yes. Do I see anything from this point of view?
You've got 300 feet of dark vision.
Yeah.
For the next 20 minutes.
For the next 200 rounds.
That's what you say.
What about
lot of
this
caves.
way? Ah, it is a wall.
Oh my god, we're in the kill funnel, y'all.
Okay. Ishi is going to stay where he is, holding his katana and wakizashi, and he's going to prepare an attack against anything that comes down this corridor.
Alrighty.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so
Oh,
We
just
got more
outside.
coming down from this way.
you see one of these orcs. And let's see. We don't really have dungeoneering, do we? What do we have that would be maybe nature? I don't have a character sheet in front of me. Hang on a second.
I am not proficient in any
History.
knowledge checks.
Arcana, acrobatics.
Nature.
I think nature would probably be as close as we're going to get. Nature or history.
Ooh.
Okay. Nope, you got no clue. But as this creature comes around the corner, it eyes Gork because I'm going to say it actually doesn't see Ishi yet because of where the wall is. But it sees Gork. And it gets right there.
Move up 5 feet, you coward.
And I release my held action on it? Or is
Absolutely.
it? Yes.
Get
Okay,
closer
cool.
to me.
You were
Come
holding a
on.
spell. What were you? What spell were you holding?
Chromatic Orb at a 2nd level.
Oof.
Oh wow!
So let me see if it hits.
This guy could be in trouble.
Does a 12 hit?
12 is not going to hit.
Damn it.
Is this at advantage because he's surprised?
No.
Tried. Because technically, they wouldn't have known she was there.
Unless they have dark vision.
Which they do.
He came
And
from
we
around the
weren't
corner.
But
stealthy.
I will grant they didn't know. They wouldn't necessarily have known she was there, but he came around the corner expecting trouble.
That's fair.
Shame. I would have done so much damage.
All right. Gork.
All right. Gork is going to try and squeeze next. He's going to use his bonus action to disengage so that he can squeeze by Eden, so that he's out of this compacted space, squeeze by the orc to Eden's north, and so he's got some room to pull out his dagger, and he's just going to try and stab it the orc to Eden's left a couple of times.
Go for it.
That's a 17 to hit.
Nice.
17's gonna miss.
What?
Not great. Then the second bonus action attack. The dagger for 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 15 piercing damage.
Nice.
With that sneak attack because he's within 5 feet of an ally.
All right.
And that will be Gork's turn.
Okay, Patches.
Patches. Let's see. Okay, Patches is going to run down here with his 40 feet of movement, and he's gonna go into a rage. Just beat the devil out of him with his maul.
Go into a rage.
Yeah.
Patches is a barbarian, didn't you know?
I didn't know.
I just thought he liked
Bring
hitting
it
things
on.
with a hammer.
And you know what? I'm gonna make this reckless. That's what we're gonna do.
Let's fucking go.
Oh, yeah.
That means your AC is lowered for the next attack, or you grant advantage.
Have advantage against him.
So the first hit's gonna be 26.
That's a hit.
Okay. And then the +2 from the rage as well. So 13 damage on that.
All right.
Then the second attack.
It only +2?
Yeah, it's only +2 for the rage right now, I think. Yeah, +2. And then the second attack is 23.
23 is also a hit.
12, 13, 14 damage.
14 damage.
Oh, I'm sorry. I also have the Crusher feat.
Let's go.
Can I push it 5 feet closer to Ishi?
I think you can push it 5 feet away from you. I don't think you get to.
Away from me?
I don't think it's a pick a direction sort of thing.
Once per turn, when you hit a creature with an attack that deals bludgeoning damage, you can move it 5 feet to an unoccupied space, provided the target's no more than one size larger than you.
Okay, then sure enough.
Let's go. Oh, so that's my held action, right?
Potentially. What was your held action?
It was I prepared an attack against any motherfucker coming down the corridor.
Then you get an attack.
That misses.
That's definitely a miss.
That hits.
That's a crit.
Damn.
Now, on a held action, do you get multiple attacks, or you just get a single attack?
He held his attack action.
I held my attack action. Yeah.
So, yeah.
I also have the slasher feat. So when you score a critical hit that deals slashing damage to a creature you grievously wound it, until the start of your next turn, that target has disadvantage on all attack rolls.
Nice.
I am one-handing my sword, so I think the math
14?
on that is 14. Yeah.
All right. This thing is just barely hanging on.
That was cool.
And then with my last 5 feet of movement, I'm just going to squeeze right back up here. That's it.
Like
a Okay.
boss. Good turn. Good turn, Patches.
Good turn. Good turn.
Okay, Eden.
All right. Eden, with his crossbow expert feat, does not get disadvantage from close range shots. So I'm going to take 3 shots. Or I'm going to start by pelting this guy that I already shot with as many arrows as I can put into him. And then I'll move to the other guy.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Oh my, the spread on these dice is ridiculous. I got a natural 1, a natural 20, and a 6. So the natural 20 will hit.
Yep.
All right. So that's going to be 2d6 plus 16. Uh, 21 points of damage.
All right. This guy's hurting badly. You said it's 21 points of damage?
Yeah. And what I'm going to do for my movement is I'm going to activate a Battle Master ability for evasive footwork, and I'm going to up my AC by a D8 and try to run away from these guys. I'm trying all of Ryan's dice tonight, so if I get hit, it's his fault. Alright, AC increased by 4, and I'm going to bop out back to Illa.
Okay, now, D&D rules, that does trigger 2 attacks of opportunity, right?
Yes.
That's right.
Okay. So here comes the first one. Does an 18 hit you?
Misses. Thanks to my evasive footwork.
19.
Misses.
Also thanks to your evasive footwork?
Yep. Added +4 to my AC, which makes it a 21 for that movement.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
No, that was all my stuff.
Okay. Well, with Gork here, this guy will just turn his attention to Gork.
The secret to the Untouchables is that we all get hurt, but we come back to town like nothing
This is
happened.
a 24 hit.
Oh, yeah.
That's
No
5
one-
points of damage.
Has died.
We should be the unslain.
You know what? Untouchables has a better ring to it.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt you a lot. That's a natural 20, and it was damn near max damage.
I don't like
On
that.
the Great Axe, too. Ooh.
That's gonna be 27 points of damage.
That's rough.
That one's gonna hurt.
I'm really glad I got out of there.
Aren't you the only one
Gork's
feeling
been
small?
touched.
In a naughty way.
Yeah, so it was funny because the first hit I rolled a 1 on the damage for 5. On the other one I rolled a 12 and an 11 for the damage.
Holy Toledo.
But that's that guy's turn.
All right, at the end of his turn, Gork's going to use his reaction to move up to half of his speed without provoking an opportunity attack as a skirmisher. And he's going to go, assuming he's going to have to squeeze through here, 5, 10, 15 to get half of his movement to there.
Yep.
And that's my reaction.
Okay. Ela, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and take Gork's place and squeeze past him because you can pass through an ally space, correct?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. She's gonna squeeze herself right in here. I am going to cast where is it? Cloud of Daggers at a 3rd level, and I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points because I have Twin Spell.
Oh boy.
Oh,
So that's
Okay.
a 3rd level, so 3 sorcery points. Let me roll that damage.
Are you putting them on the 2 dudes?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
but a 3rd level. There it is. Oh, that's not that great. 14 damage for both of them. Or do I roll it again? The damage again for
Well,
the second one.
You're doing the spell twice, so you can roll the damage for the first one and then roll damage for the second one. And which one do you want to be the first one?
Um, which one looks more hurt?
The one on the top looks more hurt.
Okay. I'll do the top one for the 14 damage, and then next damage, 18 for the bottom one.
Okay. So, describe how you cast these spells.
It's like kind of like out of thin air, just like two orbs of like daggers kind of just appear like out of her hand and just kind of shoot forward and like slice these dudes up. And I don't know if you want to do this, but I'm a wild magic sorcerer. I can roll a d20 for the wild magic surge, but I don't. Okay. I'll roll my action.
What's the fun of being a wild magic sorcerer if you don't turn into a plant every so often?
I'll roll actual dice for this. Okay, cool.
Nat one.
No, I got an 8. No surging today. Or
No
yet,
surging right now.
Exactly.
And actually, you need to roll it again because you cast another spell earlier that should have triggered it.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Shit, yeah.
You fucking cursed me.
Did you roll a
Not one. I did.
Yeah, that's what
Let me roll off this table real quick.
Okay, wait. I need to find the wild magic table. Because I'm going to roll on the wild magic table.
Okay.
Oh, DM secrets.
I'm scared.
I'm totally okay with her gaining size.
I was always
She's squeezing right now.
Right? Pop.
And she kept getting it.
That's totally not the right.
She got it like 3 times in that bog witch fight, right?
Yeah.
Huge.
That
she
was awesome.
Bursting through the freaking witch's hut.
But it was totally awesome because it saved our asses.
The skeletons had to
Okay.
go all the way around her.
So,
What'd
first
you
things
roll
first.
for?
As you cast the spell, and you shoot these 2 exact copies of the spell out, the 2 balls of like daggers that just start expanding and enveloping these creatures in front of you. The one to the top screams in mortal agony and describe your kill.
What the hell did you roll?
You killed him with the daggers.
You killed him with the daggers.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's just like effort, like there's just daggers. Like there's one that like sticks into his throat, one into like his gut. Like he's basically a dead pincushion now.
Excellent. And then, as this first cloud of daggers envelops that creature, you feel this just magic, like, well up inside of you. Like, it wants to get to follow that spell out. It wants to just erupt from you.
Fireball?
And all of a sudden, everything around you just is enveloped in light. You now are glowing with bright light in a 30-foot radius. And I need Gork,
Oh.
Patches,
You just
and
solar
the
flare
orc,
us?
are now blinded.
Yeah.
Wait, we're just blind now?
Yep.
Is Patches
That could
within
complicate
it?
things.
I'm going to say that with the squeezing and everything.
Oh
like,
yeah. Squeezing out
I'm
the
going
cracks
to give
and
you
stuff.
I'm going to give
Yeah.
you the orc in front of you, but Patches also.
Okay.
And
Gork.
Eden's not going to get it because Gork's in the way.
Oh, okay, direct line. Yeah, gotcha.
Yep. So those 3 creatures are now blinded, and you're just like you're glowing. You're almost you. In fact, you do. You start to levitate off the floor just as this light energy comes pouring out of you.
Badass.
Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
I don't think I have any bonus actions. Let me look.
Maybe cry a little.
Isla does not cry. Um. Nope, that's it.
All right. Well, that guy is deceased. This guy. All right, he's got two people in front of him. One just hammered him to death. One tried to slice him in half. But he's going to take his anger out on Patches.
No.
Well, he has disadvantage from getting slashed by Ishi, but he has
advantage on attacks against Patches because it was reckless.
Right,
And
so
I'm blinded.
it's a straight roll.
What is the impact of blinded?
It cancels out. He attacks against him have advantage.
Okay, so it's just another advantage. All right, so straight rolls.
No, he still gets there's no such thing as double advantage, right?
No, that's what he said. He said it's just
that's
advantage.
Just straight.
No, it's just a normal roll. Cause
Yeah. Well,
Sorry, I misunderstood.
Okay, here comes the...
It wasn't like paralyzed where they're also crit.
Is a 13 going to hit you?
13 is not going to hit me.
About a 25.
That will hit me.
That's 7 points of damage.
Okay. Is his weapon magical by any means or anything like that?
Nope, just a regular great axe.
Okay. I can have that, right?
Yeah, for damage resistance while you're raging.
Hell yeah.
You sure can.
Cool.
You get that for magical damage as well, as long as it's the 3 categories. So don't worry about magic.
Oh, really?
Weapons. Yep.
Dope. Okay.
Okay. So this guy is just like... and just like hacking at you. Ishi.
Oh, Ishi's going to unload on this dude. Can he flank with Patches and get advantage?
Sure.
Yay! All right, first attack. It's a 12. Second attack is a 24.
A 24 will hit.
13 on that. Third attack with the offhand. 26 for 8. As Ishi takes 3 quick slashes at this guy.
So, with your first attack, the 24, you cut this guy in half.
Oh.
And he is deceased.
Well, and with his bonus action, he stabs him with his wakizashi just to make sure.
All right.
And then with his movement, Ishi is going to go over here.
Okay. So once you get there, you see...
Oh. Hello, boys. This isn't my cave. I must have got turned around. This blood? Don't worry about it.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Oh, that's it.
All right. So, this guy comes charging down at you, and he's going to take 2 swings.
Oh, okay, it's going to be like that.
How about a 21?
Yeah, that hits.
That's 13 points of damage.
Not cool.
12?
12 misses.
Okay. Gork, you're up and you're blinded.
So Gork is just going freaking out at this moment, and he's going to take a second for a bonus action, calm himself, and hope to gain a second wind. Gets 9 hit points. I'll take that. And he's just going to like feel about his eyes to feel if there's anything he could do as an action.
Oh, I mean, I think you can attack. It's just going to be like a disadvantage. Of course, you have
I
to
just
find
mean
something
like
to
any.
attack.
Okay, so there's nothing like on or in my eyes to be removed. It's
No, it's surely just the brightness of this magical energy radiating from Ela.
all right.
It especially, you know, in a fairly dark cave because you guys weren't running around with
Oh, yeah.
light.
Oh yeah. But it's going to make things difficult for a weapon thrower.
Yes, it will.
In fact, it's going to make things impossible. So he is just going
Run
to
in
start
and hit something that you run
continuing
into.
to feel his way around this stalagmite towards the sound of where Ishi just kind of shouted out, "Oh, there's more of them."
All right.
And like just past where his fingertips leave that stalagmite. And he's just going to hold an action in case anything gets within 5 feet or like swings at him, he's going to fight back.
Once you get out from around Ela, you're able to, like, you blink your eyes and it starts to clear. I mean, it's still a little hazy, but you can see.
In that case,
Oh.
that was 5, 10, 15, 20.
By the way, sorry guys, this brightness lasts for a minute.
That's kind of hilarious, though. And then from here, Gork
I take it
is...
back. Sorry, you're blinded until the end of your turn.
That's fine. So then right back to there, and I'm going to hold at the ready to attack.
Okay. All right, Patches.
Okay, so kind of going with Gork's thing here as well. I'm assuming I heard Ishi be saying like, "Oh, there's more of them," pretty much, right?
You heard more like grunting and ringing out of axes biting into your friends behind you. Yeah, you know there's still more stuff going on.
Okay, so in a quite literal blind rage, I'm gonna sprint towards that direction.
Okay. Roll me a
And I'm gonna
D100.
Oh God, okay. Here we go. A 5.
That was a 5 on a D100.
Yeah.
Yeah, you run smack dab into that stalactite that you forgot was there.
Okay. I'm
Is
in a
that
rage.
just taking damage for rage?
I will say, yeah, roll me a D4.
Okay. If anything, too, I'm gonna attack it as well. So.
There you go. Start swinging.
Okay, so I agree on the D4.
You take 3 bludgeoning damage as you run your face into this thing.
Which you have resistance to, so 1.
Yeah, have the 1.
Perfect. Okay, cool. Hey, and I mean, I'm gonna swing my ball at it because I think it's an enemy. So, and that's basically my turn then. So.
We'll make your attack roll.
Oh, you got it.
If you crit that stalagmite and bring the whole roof down on us,
I'm tempting to go reckless on it, but I think
Stalagmites are on the ground.
17 to hit.
17's definitely hit.
Okay.
It did not have high
isn't he
AC.
attacking the thing that he just ran to, which is on the ground?
Yeah, but it won't fall. Stalactites are on the ceiling.
I am saying it shake the thing. I didn't say it was going to fall down the whole ceiling. I know what I said.
I do 10 damage on the stalagmite.
You crack, like you hear you feel and hear the impact. It cracks. Like you think you have just broken every bone in this creature's body.
Hell yeah. Alright, cool.
And as your
That's
vision
right.
fades, you see that this orc that was standing in front of you is he clearly has cast stone skin on himself.
I didn't know orc can do that. Okay. Okay.
Anything else?
That'll be it. That'll be it.
All right. Next, next orc coming around. He's going to make 2 attacks at advantage on Ishi.
Not cool.
About a 10.
That misses.
About a 24.
Can I use my lucky feat and have him re-roll it?
I guess. Does lucky work that way?
I think that's how it works.
I can't remember if lucky's just you can re-roll a 1.
No, you can affect other people rolling things as well.
Yeah, you could choose to spend luck points. Where is this? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You can also spend 1 luck point when an attack roll is made against you. I roll a d20 and then choose my roll or the attacker's. Oh, that's interesting.
So go ahead and roll your d20.
Okay. I choose mine.
Okay, so does a 14 hit you?
No.
All right.
Curse your lucky stars.
2 attacks at advantage, both miss. Eden.
All right. Eden's going to make
There's
a
this
move.
very bright light in front of you.
And he moves next to Gork.
Gork, you need to go save Ishi.
And I'm going to shoot the one to the north of Ishi with 3 shots.
Go for it. Actually, the one to the north of Ishi is going to be blocked by the wall there.
Is it 3/4 cover or half cover?
I'm going to say... Let me see, look for the measuring tool.
Doesn't matter. He has sharpshooter. They don't get covered.
As long as it's not total cover, I can still hit him.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I mean, if not, I have 10 more feet of movement I can get within range.
You said bring monster hunters, Ben.
I did. I'm not debating that.
Alright, crack die. Oh. Okay. Does a 16 hit?
16 misses.
Okay. Does a... does a 20 hit?
20 does hit.
Alright, so he's going to get 2d6 plus 26 damage. Alright, here we go. Yeah. Alright, hey, 34 points of piercing damage.
34.
Ooh, gee.
That's a lot.
Yeah. The sharpshooter, man, he either hits or he doesn't, so might as well throw out extra damage. That's it for him. He's going to be like, go get him.
Okay. All right. The blind one is going to step up and make 2 swings at disadvantage at this creature that's trying to blind it. Wasn't a roll. That's definitely a miss.
What did he
She
roll?
did blind it.
That was a natural 1.
That misses, yeah.
Yep, definitely a miss. How about a 16?
Yeah, that hits.
That's 14 points of damage as he strikes out wildly and is still blinded by this brilliant radiance emanating from in front of it. You know what? I'm not sure I ever applied the damage for his whirling thingamajigger to him. How much damage did the second guy get?
18.
18. Okay. And he's still not dead, but he is more injured. Okay. Ela, you're up.
Alrighty. That's something.
Now, Cloud of Daggers is a concentration spell, right?
Nope. It is an automatic hit spell, and that is it. Oh, no, it is concentration. Let me roll a con save real quick.
Yeah, so you roll a con save, but that does mean that like you can just move it back onto his square.
I'm good.
All right. So I think you should, if you choose, you can maintain your concentration on it and just move it back on top of him again and deal damage.
Oh, hell yeah.
Can you move cloud daggers?
I don't remember.
Oh no, you
sure.
can't move it. A creature takes that much damage when it enters the spell's area for the first time on its turn. Oh, it started its turn there, so it takes the damage again.
Oh, that is correct.
Ah, okay.
So it takes another 18, unless you want me to roll damage again.
No, you need to roll damage again.
Doke.
And this could be critical.
Woo, sheesh.
23.
Okay, so I think you can give yourself back 14 points of damage because it would have taken the damage before it got to you, and it wouldn't have hit you.
Nice.
Because it did.
It is dead.
It was a stone cold killer.
Yeah. So in that case, since I have not made an attack yet, because it's dead, I'm going to drop concentration on Cloud of Daggers, and I will instead cast. I'll try again with this. Actually, let me see. Can I? Oh no, that's like full cover, huh? What am I going to do?
But you do have movement.
I do, but I feel bad. Well, I guess Patches and Gork are going to be blinded again.
I mean, I'm okay with that.
Oh, maybe not. Okay. So 30 feet, and Patches is not within 5 feet. So
I'll
he's
say
fine.
with the shadow from the stalagmite that he's attacking, the others will be fine as well.
And then I'm going to cast I'll go ahead and try casting Chromatic Orb again at this guy.
Okay.
Hope it hits this time. I'm gonna do it at a first level. I'm guessing a 7 doesn't hit.
No, that's not going to hit. But you know what it does do?
I have to roll my d20.
You do.
I'm fine.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
As a bonus action. 1 second, hold on. Is it a bonus action? Where is it? Where is it? Sorry, I lost my feature. Oh, I want to. How does that work? Okay. I'm going to use 2 of my sorcery points to gain back that first level spell slot I just used as a bonus action, and then that's my turn.
Sure. It's Ishi, you're up.
Seems the gods have sent me an angel, boys.
Ishi's gonna take a step this way. He's going to, with his bonus action, use his fighting spirit. And so he's going to have advantage on attacks this round, and he also gains 5 temporary hit points.
All right.
And he's going to attack the guy that Eden hit first. With
The one to the north?
advantage. Yes.
Okay.
23.
That will hit.
9 points of slashing damage.
Describe your kill.
Ishii lops his head off. Just with his katana, just slashes his head off, and then turns to the guy to the south, and he's going to attack him. 24
That will also hit.
or 12 slashing damage.
All right.
I think I'm going to save my action surge. That's the end of my turn.
Okay, that guy's dead. Gork.
Gork is going to come forward 10 feet, and seeing the light on the other side of this stalagmite, he's going to avoid its direct beams this time around, and he's going to ready up, kind of hold his empty arm up by his side, and as he focuses on that empty hand, he's, for a bonus action, as an Eldritch Knight, going to resummon that +1 dagger he attacked the last orc with, have it reappear, and he's going to just chuck it at the orc to the south.
Go for it.
Oh,
I'm
no!
sorry, you missed badly.
Yeah, that's a 10. That's not going to do it. Well, that's my turn.
The orc turns and laughs at you.
Damn it. Patches! I think that one's dead. Step around its large corpse and go kill that way.
You got it, buddy.
Yep, so Patches, you can start to see again. And
Yes.
with Gork's advice, you recognize that you have thoroughly killed this opponent in front of you.
Indeed.
Somehow you turned it to stone.
Wow. Ability I didn't even know I had. Hey, yeah, is it my turn?
Yes, it's your turn.
Okay, cool. Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna run up to this guy right here, and I want to bring my hammer up and right down on his noggin.
Go for it.
This is gonna be reckless, by the way. So
All right, go for it and miss.
please. That's a crit.
That's a
crit.
crit.
I think that'll probably hit.
Okay. 13. Second attack.
And that's with the crit damage?
That's with the crit damage,
Okay.
I believe. Right?
+2 for raging.
Oh, I already added that on. I made a new weapon that has the +2 on there. So I think, I
nice.
think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Okay. Second attack. 22.
That'll hit.
Okay. 10.
Anything else?
Yeah, crush your feet. I'm gonna move it just 5 feet.
Yeah, so
up.
so your damage on the second one was 2d6 plus 6. Your damage on the first one was 2d6 plus 6.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you need 2 more d6 on that
So,
crit. But
I was gonna say, what is your weapon, a 1d6 or is it a 2d6?
The 2d6.
Then yeah, roll me 2 more d6.
Got it, man. An extra
Okay.
6.
so 29 damage total.
Still standing. You're gonna shove him?
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna shove him unless I can do anything else. Yeah, I'm just gonna shove him up a bit.
Where
Just
to?
gonna sort of up 5 feet. I'm gonna there as well.
Okay.
And that should be it. Oh wait, I'm sorry. With a crit, when you score a critical hit with the crusher feat, attack rolls against that creature are made with advantage until the start of your next turn.
Nice.
Oh, you'd already been rolling an advantage, so.
Yeah, but that means
so
I
I'm
get
good. I'm good.
advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. So this creature turns its ferocity on you and is going to attack
Patches?
twice. And that you attacked recklessly, right?
Yeah.
So it's twice with advantage. $13.
I miss.
23.
It.
That's 15 points of damage. Halved, I guess, to 7. All right. Given this is the last creature, and he's at 1 hit point, I'm going to say that you guys finish him off without any further difficulty. And you have successfully survived an ambush by a cohort of orcs.
Nice try.
Eden second wins, and then I have to go read my son a story.
Okay.
We search the orcs.
And what are you looking for?
Oh, anything useful?
Any sort of like orders or directives, descriptions written out about specific caravans they're targeting,
Gold, nice weapons.
health potions.
You don't find any health potions. You do find 5 great axes. Their armor seems to have taken quite the beating, so it doesn't look like it's particularly useful anymore. As you look around, you explore this area where they came from, and you can see it is kind of a, I guess a little bit of a hiding area. And as you investigate it some more, you don't find any written orders, but there are some signs that they sort of like, I won't say exactly camped here. I mean, they definitely had like a place they could sort of settle down, eat a meal, or take a nap. But this probably wasn't their main barracks area. But there's definitely signs of other creatures that have been through here.
Well, we're gonna have to keep going fast because I'm gonna run out of dark vision here real soon.
All right, let's
Hey.
press on then.
Ela, how long are you gonna be all bright and angel-like? I know you're related to angels, but damn.
It fades basically as soon as you guys get into that little room and start looking around.
Oh, that's better.
So can you guys see this?
Everything is dark.
Except the
Everything is
token with the
dark?
torch.
Define see this.
Okay. If you can see a guy with a torch,
Oh, yes, over there.
I see
Yep.
that. Yes.
he represents y'all's party.
Nope.
I feel so close to you guys right now.
Who said that?
We did.
We venture further into the dungeon.
Okay. Who's taking the lead? How quickly you're traveling?
I don't think I should take the lead this time round.
Oh,
Just
okay,
a little winded after, walking all day.
Okay, Patches, why don't you go in first?
You got it. Okay, Patches is in the lead then.
But I found these results on search.
Shut up. Said Patches, not Google.
Do you need anything from Patches?
You can make me a survival check or a perception check.
Ooh. Let's do survival. Thank you, Patches.
Okay, so this this larger or this map where you're all represented by that one figure is not an exact map. It's more just a representation of the distances you're traveling, and you're making your way fairly deep down. And there's been a steady downward grade as you've been going through here. So, the guy at the guild mentioned that there was some possibility this place connected to the Underdark, and you think that if you keep traveling deeper and further down, you probably will start getting into the very upper reaches of the Underdark. So, it's probably been another 20, 30 minutes because you can't go very quickly through these tunnels. And this is not, like a dwarven keep where everything's tiled and smooth. This is a relatively natural cave. Like you see some places have been expanded a little bit, but mostly it's natural. It's rough floors, blind corners, that kind of thing.
Oh, where'd you guys go? Everything just went dark.
No, not this time. It's still blacks and whites, as you put it.
No, I can't see anything now, so Eden's little spell must have run out. Hold on. Ishi's going to strike up his lantern. I'll take up the rear.
All right. So Ishi now has a lantern out. As you're sort of kind of tracking, like you're doing your best to follow any marks or tracks that may have been left by other creatures, you do see that there's still booted footprints here and there making their way along the path you're following. You're also starting to see small indentations of other creatures, smaller creatures. You're not really sure what they are. It could be rats, could be centipedes, could be, you just don't really know. But as you continue making your way through, you are successful at continuing to pick out, each time you come to a potential turning or a Y in the cave, you're able to find a track or an indication of where you probably should go. And as you continue traveling, you've now been making your way through the cave for probably an hour and a half. About 45 minutes since you had the fight with the orcs. Oh, that reminds me. Anyone make me a history or a nature check, if anybody has that.
Nope.
Nah.
Anyone?
15?
Hey.
Okay, Gork. After fighting these creatures, you've been around orcs before. These were definitely not typical orcs you fought. You think they were probably something called an orog, which is a slightly bigger, slightly stronger, and definitely more intelligent version of an orc. And you think that's probably why they've been behaving the way they've been behaving in the raids that they've been doing. And even in your encounter, they clearly set up what felt like an ambush. They just weren't expecting, people of your talents and capabilities. If that had been, a different adventuring group, someone who wasn't quite as skilled or capable as you guys, that encounter could easily have taken out the party.
I'll try to pass on as much of that as I can to the rest of the party as we're continuing through these caves.
And you have just enough knowledge of these guys to know that they are not really welcomed in orc society. They're too much of a threat to the normal orc leadership because they are intelligent, they're fairly aggressive, and so they will sometimes band together in mercenary organizations and hire themselves out. And it's very often like they don't care who they work for. So they've been employed by some particularly nasty people and creatures in the past.
So it means whatever's deeper down these tunnels is going to be a bit more prepared than those Orogs, is all I'm saying.
Should we take a short rest then?
Certainly welcome to.
I would appreciate it. But I apologize for having to slow everyone down.
Well, I am a little hungry. You know, it's been like 2 hours since I last ate. That looks like a good spot.
Shouldn't take long to patch this up just a bit. I mean, tighten my belt.
You guys find a convenient stopping place in the cave and settle in for a short, reprieve / snack.
You know, I once traveled with a wizard who could cast this magical bubble around us while we rested. Crazy stuff.
That sounds terrifying.
No, it was awesome. It was like all nice and cozy in there, and like nothing could get in. So like you didn't even have to worry about like, bugs or anything like biting you and stuff. It was great. It's like a cave you grew up in, Gork.
I mean, it's dark, dank, smells kind of the same, but has a bit of a tinge more orc to the air, if you know what I mean.
What's the difference between like the orc smell and the bugbear smell?
Well, you know how, like, there's the dog smell, and then there's the wet dog smell?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Okay, so bugbears are wet dogs?
That's why we prefer the drier caves. Nobody wants a moist atmosphere.
No one wants a moist Underdark.
Ew.
Yes.
I've only rolled one time.
I guess I should roll.
I will spend 1 hit die on this short rest.
I don't think it rolled the die.
Yeah, it didn't roll the second time I clicked it, but it did the third. I don't like these rolls.
Oh, there we go. Is exactly what I needed. Nice.
What's wrong with 2 2s on 1d10? Practically average.
How about some more below average?
Damn, now I wish I would have used my action surge. Wasted.
Well, Gork, if you hadn't got critted, you wouldn't need so many, hit dice.
I would just roll decently. There we go. There we go. That's what I need.
My minimum gets me up to maximum, so I'm good.
Ela, where did you learn to glow like that?
Really learn it. It's like an unfortunate side effect of my magic sometimes. And it's random what can happen. We got off easy with that one, let me tell you. I've turned into a sheep before. You know how much that sucks
What?
to be a sheep?
Yeah, was it really bad?
It was not.
Wait, so like were you in the middle of a fight and you turned into a sheep?
Yeah, it wasn't ideal. Thankfully, the monster I was fighting was too dumb to realize that I was what was hurting its people.
Oh, nice.
Can you turn me into a sheep?
No.
Oh.
Alright, but why would you want to be a sheep? You are tabaxi. Tabaxi cat better than sheep. Predators are better than prey.
I thought it'd be kind of fun to be a sheep for a little bit. How long were you a sheep?
Hold on.
At least he could be tabaxi in sheep's clothing.
How long does polymorph last?
It's an hour, I think.
Yeah.
I was a sheep for an hour. Do you know how bad sheep smell? Just because you are sheep does not mean you cannot smell sheep smell.
Now, I got a question. Do you know that you're a sheep at the time?
Unfortunately, yes.
So did you like eat grass and stuff?
Yeah, like what did you do?
Did you
I
talk to
did.
other sheep?
There were no
Good
other
question.
sheep. I was in
Oh,
a fight with comrades, and I turned into sheep, and then I hide, because sheep can't do shit.
did you like just pretend to be a sheep?
I think so. I don't know how sheep act. I eat sheep. I do not play with sheep.
What, you've never just like gone out with a shepherd before?
No.
What are you, like rich?
I mean, I used to be.
Oh, that makes sense. Or do bugbears raise sheep?
Well, we mostly just eat sheep.
Have you been a sheep before, Gork?
Not that I remember.
Well, I think we've rested long enough.
Shall we venture deeper to the darkness?
We venture deeper into the dungeon.
So as you guys are sitting around talking
Sorry about you not being able to see, Ishii.
That's why I have this lantern.
as you are talking about, having been a sheep and, hanging around with sheep and going out with shepherds and you're, generally finishing up your little snack and trying to, get ready to do, or start your tracking again. Gork, you faintly hear something, and you're the only one who hears it. And you look around, and you see a tiny creature that looks for all the world like a brain with legs.
Oh my god.
Coming around
Puppy cat.
the corner here. And I need everybody to roll me some initiative.
Oh my gosh.
What kind of a dungeon master would use such a creature?
Real jerk.
Real jerk of a dungeon master.
That's a 14 for old Eden.
Okay, so Ela got a 16. Gork got a 10. Patches got a 14.
This is really good for this very low intelligence party.
Right?
And what did you get, Eden?
14 as well.
14. Okay. So,
The
first
gauntlet is
creature-
on.
look, I told you about 5 times you're going to the Underdark.
That's why I got special vision.
So, the first creature comes up, and Gork's the first one it gets to. And it's going to make a claw attack. Not at advantage. Does a 21 hit?
Gork spins about like with a speed you have not seen yet this combat, and with it's much more of a gut instinct than an actual knowing what he's doing at this moment, but something feels off as he casts the shield spell to deflect the 21, boosting his AC to a 22.
And in that case, this creature sort of leaps at you and makes a swipe with a claw, and it deflects off this invisible shield that's around you.
What the hell is that thing?
I also need you to make me an intelligence saving throw.
I don't like the sound of that.
Intelligence saves are never good.
Especially not for Gork.
Bunch of
9.
fighters.
That's a failure. Okay.
None of us are good at intelligence saves,
So,
right?
first, there's some psychic damage. Have 18 points
God,
of psychic
Gork.
damage.
Oh my god.
And here's the scary part. What is your total intelligence?
12.
I just rolled a 13. Your intelligence score just went to 0. And you are stunned until you regain at least 1 point of intelligence.
What kind of a dungeon master would do such a thing?
One who enjoys difficult challenges for his party and isn't afraid to kill them.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's a second one.
I guess that's a compliment, isn't it? Thanks, Ben.
You're
That
welcome.
you don't want to kill your characters?
Oh, well, Gork's about to die.
Shit. No, it's okay. I'm
He's
already
coming for
brain
you.
dead. I'm no longer a threat for them.
No, but that's when they can eat your brain.
Ha! Gork will have the last laugh.
Okay, so I'm not
will
entirely sure how
starve.
this works.
I am.
So, with 2 of them,
Yep.
would the second one, like if there's already an incapacitated creature, would it go after it, or it should be the one that incapacitated it that needs to go after it?
I mean,
We talking
I know
pack
how
tactics?
I did it. It's totally up to you, though. Because in this instance, there are multiple targets, and the one I did, there was only one target. So it's totally up to you how you want to do it, Ben.
I would assume it's like a hive mind intelligence, though.
If they're working who I would assume they're working for.
Yeah, you're right. So, the second one comes up and sees that his pack mate has incapacitated one of these creatures. And it begins to perform body thief. So it initiates an intelligence contest, which I believe basically just means you make an intelligence roll, it makes an intelligence roll.
If intelligence is at 0, is that like an automatic like fail though?
I think it's against your innate intelligence because it had to incapacitate you first. Because otherwise, yeah, it's like an intelligence
Fight
check
of the
against a
minds?
-5 would be just wrong.
Only if I'm allowed to make psychic sound effects.
You're totally able to do that.
Excellent.
Like I said, again, it just says intelligence contest, and I don't remember the rules for contest, but I think it's just opposing rolls.
It's imposed at intelligence check. Yeah,
that's what I thought. Okay, so you roll your intelligence check. I'll roll mine.
Oh no!
Ha ha!
Oh, 3.
Gork, no!
I mean, I rolled a 10. It's not like I crushed it.
Oh no!
Is that a save?
No, it's a post check. Is there anything Ishi can do? Can you luck somebody else's roll?
I don't
Actually,
think so.
could I? Well, no, that wouldn't even help. Never mind.
Thinking Tides of Chaos afflicting the roll?
No, Tides of Chaos only applies to myself. I have Bend Luck, but I only get a D4. And if I got max, I'd only put him up to 7. And that does not beat a 10.
No, that was a 2.
I have evasive footwork.
I mean, Ben, if you can I give Gork my lucky point? I don't think rules is written. I can't, but
I'd allow it. I mean, the lucky feed is all about bending the chances around you. So I'll let you roll a d20, and you can substitute it for one of the 2 rolls.
Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Here we fucking go. Here we fucking go! God damn it! No.
That was neither high enough nor low enough to.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. If I work with Summer, I'm gonna give that roll to the Intellect Devourer, and then if she could boost Gork up,
We might have we have a chance.
So that would put the Intellect Devourer at a 5.
So you got to roll a 2
as an immediate action.
I would be real, Nick. I'm not going to risk that because I have to roll a D4. That's assuming that I roll a max on that.
Who cares?
If you
Unbended luck.
He's gonna die.
If I may,
I'll have left.
Gork, upon releasing the shield spell, deflecting the Intellect Devourer from the physical attack, looks back at the party like, "The hell is that thing?" You just see like all of his orifices just start to bleed as he takes that psychic damage. The shield spell drops, and his eyes just kind of go gray as he just kind of mumbles out,
Still untouched.
You have to save him now.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll try it. I'll use my last 2 sorcery points. Let me roll that D4.
So wait. So what is this? What are you doing?
So I'm going to, as a reaction, I can use Bend Luck, which when another creature you can see makes an attack roll, ability check, or a saving throw, you can use your reaction, spend 2 sorcery points to roll a D4, and apply that number rolled as a bonus or a penalty.
So here's the good thing for you. The creature's now at a 5. Gork's at a 3. A 2, 3, or 4 would make it a tie or a win for Gork.
I rolled a 2.
Let's go!
So, tie goes to the defender in this case.
Oh my god.
So Gork, you are still incapacitated, but you are not body on this turn.
It's got your brain.
Elo, your turn.
Sparkle returns to his eyes for a moment.
Alrighty. Let me see something. I am going to cast need something that like just automatically hits, which is just fucking
Magic missile.
Oh, I'm gonna cast Blight.
Ooh. Oh damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Blight on this one. That's gonna be 8d8.
Wow.
32 necrotic damage.
So it needs to make a save, right?
On save.
It has to make a con save, yeah.
Okay.
Sheesh.
Con save. Oh. I'm gonna guess it's creatures don't typically get like proficiencies in saves unless it's specifically called out, do they?
Yeah, it would say it on the stat block.
Okay. That was a 21.
That's a big brain save.
It still
I just
takes half.
wasted.
It rolled a nat
Yeah.
20.
It still takes half.
Okay, so half of that.
It still takes half, so it takes
16 points
16.
of damage. To the first one.
Nope, just that's the only one.
Well, the first one that came up.
Yeah, left brain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the left brain.
Okay, so it is like you can see the rot setting in on the brain, and like it doesn't whimper. It has no mouth or anything, but you see it like quiver and like almost fall down to the ground.
I just have to make sure they're not undead, right?
No, they're
No, they're not.
apparitions.
Okay.
Anything else you want to do?
Nope, that's my turn.
Eden.
All right.
Oh, hold on, let me roll my d20 real quick. Okay, I'm good.
All right. Eden is going to do an unnecessary delta roll past Gork. And he's going to pull up his hand crossbow and pop left brain. And we're going to take as many shots as the two of these things as it needs. I'm going to say, it's time for your logic to go out the window, left brain. That's a 28 to hit.
That'll be a hit.
All right, so I'm doing all these sharpshooter. We'll go one at a time here. 20 points of damage.
Yeah. The left brain is now dead.
Ha!
You could
Your
say
mathematics
brain,
have failed you. All right, right brain, 2 more shots. I don't think an 11 hits.
Nope, that's gonna be a miss.
How about a 17?
That'll hit.
All right, d6 plus 10. Sorry, plus 16. Ooh, only one. 17 points of damage to right brain.
All right. Anything else you want to do?
No, I forgot to call out a Battle Master thing, so that's it.
Patches.
Fuck it. No, I'm gonna save my rage, I think. I'm gonna
Bitch.
run up to Refrain. And can I do reckless without being raged?
I honestly don't know.
I think so.
What's it say?
When you make your first attack on your turn, you can decide to attack recklessly, giving you advantage on melee weapon attack
Nothing but
roll.
rage in there.
Cool. I will recklessly attack this thing then.
Go for it.
Okay, 1 second.
That'll hit. Describe what it looks like when you splatter a brain.
Hell yeah. I swing my hammer down and it just turns into just a mush and like the liquids just like squeeze out the side of it. It looks really disgusting.
It
Does
really
Eden
does.
get splattered with brain matter?
Absolutely.
Everyone around me gets splattered in brain matter.
I take the brain matter off and I try to shove it into Gork's mouth to try to get his brain to come back.
Ew.
It's brain food.
Eat. It's good for your brain.
Hey,
And then just to make sure, can I use the rest of my movement to move like right there and see if I see any other creepy brains?
Absolutely. Polygon reveal down here.
Oh God!
You can
what
move
you
and
wanted,
attack.
right?
You got
What
another
brain?
attack.
Shit. You know what? I already went reckless. Fuck it. I'm going rage now. I'm doing it. I'm gonna rage, and I'm gonna charge at this one right here, and do my best to attack it.
Which one was this one?
North, right? Top one.
The one that's within 5 feet of me, yeah.
All right. That'll hit. 14 points of damage.
Yes. God. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Gork. I think you're incapacitated.
Yep. That's my turn.
Ishi.
Well, Ishi is going to, hearing the crunch crunch of Patches on the other side, draw his blades, run over here, and go over there. And then Ishi is not going to take any chances here. Going to use Fighting Spirit with the bonus action. So I have advantage, and then I'm going to attack the one that Patches just hit. $24.
That'll hit.
10 damage.
And describe your kill.
He just cuts it in half. Does a clean katana cut through that one. Then he's going to swing at that one.
Okay.
18 to hit.
That'll hit.
6 points of slashing damage.
All
and
right.
then I'm going to action surge. And I'm going to take 2 more attacks. First one at that one. Natural 20.
That'll hit.
13 points of slashing damage on that
Okay.
one. Is it still up?
It's still up.
All right. Ishi's going to attack it one more time. 27
That's a hit.
for 6.
Now describe your kill.
So in 3 slices, he's just gonna slice this brain, and it's gonna like fall into like 3 like just equal pieces, like you're like slicing up a fish.
All right. The one filet brain.
And that is the end of Ishi's turn.
Okay. So it is the remaining Intellect Devourer's turn. And it can sense a potential host. So
My intelligence isn't that low.
Mine might be.
yeah, I don't think it would like knowingly warn past two people here to try to get to the
I
incapacitated
mean,
guy.
Ishi's got a pretty delicious looking brain, right?
He'd like to. But it does have the ability to detect intelligence.
Yeah.
So let's see what Patch's intelligence is.
It's
8.
it's a solid.
Ishi's is also 8.
Okay, well, with two very tempting targets right here in front of it, I guess it'll just stay right there and try to munch on Ishi.
Can you imagine a brain salivating?
Okay, here comes the claw attack. About a 17.
My AC is 17.
Oh,
So
no.
that's going to be a 7 points of damage. And now if you will make me an intelligence saving throw.
You got it, buddy.
$11.
That's a failure.
Damn it.
Oh, no.
So you can have 13 points of damage. And your intelligence is 8. Let's see if 3d6, if I roll higher than 8. Yeah, that's 12. Your intelligence goes to 0. And you are stunned until you gain at least 1 point of intelligence. Ela.
Alrighty.
It looks like this is going to turn into a long rest.
Do you get ability points back on a long rest?
Think so.
I think you get 1 ability point back.
There's only like 3 monsters in the whole book that do ability damage, so.
Isla is gonna move right there, and she's gonna attack that intellect devourer with
Extreme prejudice.
let's go with Cloud of Daggers again. At second level. So for 11 points of damage on this guy.
Okay, and that's a con save.
No save.
Oh, no save?
It's just an automatic hit,
Okay.
but like magic missile,
Right.
and it stays there.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
We need a cleric, y'all.
Okay, so just to clarify, since you dealt the damage when you cast the spell, he will not take damage for starting his turn there, because he only takes damage when it enters an area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there.
It when it enters the spell's area for the first time or starts its turn. So if it starts its turn there, it takes the damage again.
Well, that's the thing. It should only take the damage when it starts its turn. Like
he's not entering it. You're putting it on him.
Yeah,
it's a weird.
Basically, you don't get to count. You don't get the damage twice, just for casting the spell. Like if you can contain
if that
the thing.
was the case, though, why would it have concentration?
Because you can maintain it for as long as you want.
If you were to put it in a doorway and a whole group of people are running through it, they all get hit. That's why.
I'm confused.
It's a like a lockdown spell. It's not supposed to be a damaging spell. So it's not supposed to be like fireball or anything like that.
So it won't take the damage again.
It'll take it at the start of its turn, and that's it. It won't take it.
Basically, the 11 damage you just dealt with it is the damage at the start of its turn.
Oh, okay. That sucks.
Okay. That was Isla's turn. Eden.
All right. Eden's gonna move over here a little bit, and
I got my 300 feet of range of sight, but I'm gonna shoot this brain right in front of me.
Go for it.
Does a 16 hit?
It does.
All right. So I'm going to take one shot at a time here because the rest of them hit. All right. So that's going to be 17 points of piercing damage to the brain.
Grab your kill.
Oh, yeah. It looks all salivating, like dripping ooze and stuff. And I just pin it right through, splitting the two halves of the brain, and the bolt sticks into the ground. And so that was 10 feet of movement, and I will move the rest of my 20 feet of movement and see what else I can see.
All right.
I'm on the hunt for brains now.
You don't see anything else at the moment.
All right. That is it for me.
All right. Patches.
So Patches may use his feline agility to peek through each hallway to see if he does see anything. So he's gonna run here first and take a gander. Nada? Zilch? Nothing? Cool.
Nothing.
Okay.
Oh, we're still in initiative?
Back here.
Yeah, effectively, we can go out of initiative if you guys would like.
What about here?
Is there
Okay,
anything
cool.
over here?
There is nothing else. Okay, we're good. Okay.
I wouldn't say you're good, but you don't see any other creatures that are trying to attack you. I mean, you do have two currently mindless fighters with you.
Yeah, so I'd say he's good. I would like to use my action to drool.
I was going to say you can only take purely mental actions, but no, you can't. So yeah, feel free to drool.
I think I peed my pants.
So who's playing the cleric?
I have one level of cleric.
The only thing I have is healing hands, but I don't think that gives intelligence points back.
No, I believe you need restoration.
You need greater restoration, which I wouldn't have if I was full cleric anyway.
Yeah, no. I have lesser restoration, but that doesn't help us.
The only other thing that I've seen for how to recover it, other than greater restoration, is a week of rest. The downtime rules in Xanathars. Because, like, everything else that does ability damage says it, and, like, the monster text says it, except for intellect devourers.
So is this our new home for a week, or?
Well, it's a good time to pick up the next session.
Do you Do you feel like camping out here near the Underdark with two mostly brainless companions?
For a week?
I mean, how many rations does everybody have?
I think we would be better off dragging them out and trying to makeshift a wagon and then just pull them back to town and find a cleric to heal them.
Or even just spending a week in town.
We do that and we come right back and everyone's better.
We at least killed some of the orcs. And hey, I mean, Ishi's brain dead, so we can't say this, but you could easily make the argument that the intellect devourers were doing it and get paid.
I was going to collect the brains, and I think they wanted the orc bodies too, right? Or just proof that the orcs were dead?
Oh, you know what? There are a bunch of caravans left on the side of the road. We could just take one of those and bring it back to town.
Yeah, let's load it up with brains, orcs, and a couple of brain-dead not orcs, and let's go back to
Dead
town.
bodies, dead brains, and 2 brain deads.
Gonna pair a tree. I think we can make it work.
Untouched.
I mean, I have to say, I knew that, you know, putting intellect devourers in here was going to be a challenge. I didn't know what the party composition was going to be. I definitely didn't think that we were going to have 2 people fail a DC 12 intellect save.
Well, joke's on you.
Didn't have a -1? That's funny.
What happened to that lucky star?
Oh, I should have used it. Oh, I had 1 more point of luck. Oh, I'm dumb.
This feels like
That's
when my
okay.
first character died.
I realized after I used, what did I use? Blight? That I could have used Vitriolic Spear instead, because I don't think these guys have good decks.
Plopped it on 2 of them.
They have okay decks. They don't have a lot of hit points.
Yeah, they only have like 21 HP or some shit like that.
I love these are CR2 monsters.
Right?
CR2?
That's what it says. Well, because they die in like 1 or 2 hits, you know.
But if your
that's-
character's stupid, that doesn't mean anything.
it also means that it's a party of like 4 level 2 creatures. This would be a hard encounter. 1 intellect devourer would be a hard encounter.
Yeah. I mean, with the pack I sent at you, for the level you guys are, it was supposed to be a challenging encounter. And clearly, like, because again, it's not so much about the damage they're going to do. It's about what are the chances that one of you fails that save.
Hey, at least we stopped Gork's brain from getting eaten.
That is very true. Like,
Huzzah!
if the another thing to remember is the initiative rolls. Like 2 of them got to go first, which was big, but then everyone else got to go before the rest of them did.
Yes, that was huge.
I feel really bad about this because I got an ability that helps people with initiative, and I haven't used it.
Wow. Wow.
But I would, I mean, I'm totally cool with calling this session here, and we can pick up again later if you guys would like, and maybe you found the big bad, maybe you haven't.
After a week's of rest, of course, right? Like
After a week of rest.
Actually, I think with our reputation, I don't think we're allowed to go back into town. We just have to say it took us a week to kill these things and then come back. I can't have you guys slobbering and blubbering and be like, we're untouched.
Technically untouched. It was psychic damage.
Nobody died, so we
Yep.
are still
It destroyed our
untouched.
minds. Our
Yep.
bodies are fine.
Physically touched.
And I make it a habit on these ventures that if for some reason we do get physically touched, I mend all of the clothes and armor so that way it doesn't look like we were touched.
If anything, the only ones who were not touched on this journey was Isla and Patches.
It's true. That's why you guys are part of the Untouchables now.
I did get hurt by, a rock, so the counter.
Technically, you touched
We weren't
the rock.
fighting
You
rock.
touched the rock.
So what do you guys think? Do you think you found the big bad?
I don't think so.
Definitely.
Nah, there's definitely a mind flayer down there somewhere.
Elder Brain.
I knew Nick or Ryan was going to be like, "Oh no, hell no! There's a mind flayer. We got to find a mind flayer."
There's a mind flayer down there somewhere.
I know.
You know, Fizzbands just recently released, and they have the
just
Elder
thinking
Dragon.
about I was just thinking about that and was like,
Isn't that like a CR28 creature?
We can take them.
yeah. Hey, we're
The Elder
untouched,
Dragon?
so.
It's,
It's like an Elder Brain Dragon.
an
Oh,
Elder
wow.
Brain took over like a Dracolich or something. It's crazy.
Oh wow, yeah, that would be crazy.
Yeah, Ryan will throw it at us one day.
Don't worry, guys.
Yeah, but I definitely didn't look that up for this. There's no
Well,
way you'd be fighting that.
Ben, thank you for running this on such a short notice. That was a
I
blast.
enjoyed it. Thank you.
It was fun.
That's no problem. 'Cause I really haven't. I enjoy the Monster Hunter episodes. Like I don't think we could do it every single week.
I
But
always
every
love
so
a
often.
chance to get to play Ishii.
And
like
as
the-
long as, sorry, go ahead.
I like the extremely low stakes. It's like, I mean,
Yes.
I have enjoyed Hera with Thimbleby and some of my other characters, but it's like, if they die, they die. You know what? They're adventurers. This is what they signed up for. And you're willing to like take risk and go fight something big
Right? You can take on a
without
whole
spending
horde of orcs.
6
no
months
problem.
talking about how we're going to manage the Mummy Lord fight.
Or the politics of what's going on in the city. Oh god.
Breaking your new girlfriend out of jail. I mean,
Yeah, and talking her into not trusting her entire party, dick.
look, you were the ones who were behaving weirdly.
Here's the thing, she didn't even ask. Usually Kevin would ask, like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, now she's just judging us.
Especially since she knew that Thule saw her. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, and Rafal makes hard decisions sometimes because to be king, you have to make hard decisions.
I mean, I totally respect that, Rafal. I'm just saying, I didn't make her distrust you.
I mean, it's a little hypocritical seeing as she kills people all the time.
Right?
Oh, come on. Anyone in this party hypocritical? What?
I'm not.
Anymore.
I wasn't before either. I'd never preached that you shouldn't kill people.
Hey, of
I
all
just
of
said do
us,
it for the right reason.
of all of us, whose god got mad at them? Raise your hand if your god gave you a talking to.
Yeah. Who's the only one that stepped out and had a god? Me. Oh, wait, I guess Summer did
Defied
too.
the will of their god.
I had a god. I told him to fuck off.
I have gods. I'm perfectly happy with all the gnome gods.
So everyone good to play on Sunday?
Day after Christmas, right? Should be.
Cool.
I believe so.
May or may not. Let's see. I work that day, which is dumb, but I think it should be free. Pencil me in for a yes, but if it changes, I'll let you know.
Okay. I wouldn't be upset with more time to plan out that Iron Wheel Ranch, but
Well, I mean, if we can get together
Okay,
for
yeah.
a short session, like I mean, I'm assuming you guys probably aren't going to be up for playing this tomorrow, since it's Christmas Eve. So
yeah, I'm gonna be busy tomorrow.
You guys could get some extra help. Maybe it would help you out, finishing out your mission.
Sure. You want to run this on Sunday, Ben?
Sure.
I'd be down.
Okay, so Amanda needs to roll a cleric that's 2 levels higher than the rest of us, so she can fix this shit.
He just needs to roll a cleric who has some scrolls.
We just have to rest for a week. It's fine.
We just have to come across a couple of prisoners that they're keeping down here as we keep on going forward.
Oh, I just had it. We can have the we can have Amanda and Rachel do the Saiyan combination technique, and they could be slightly higher level than they're supposed to.
But they have to be Vegeta and Goku.
Or what's the other one? Goten and Trunks.
Trunks and Goten, yeah.
If I'm Goku in this scenario, because I eat all the time. I did roll a lot of crits tonight.
I had some crits tonight too. That die that Ryan got me is hot.
I had some very cold rolls tonight. Many cold rolls.
Everyone rolled a natural 20 except Ryan.
I think I rolled a nat 20 tonight.
It's okay. That fits for Gork. Gork never rolls well.
Oh no, I did roll a nat 20 on my con save. That's right.
Yeah. Still counts.
I love that
the
sharpshooter.
working in unison to just fucking clutch that save with everybody's abilities. That was so dope.
That was awesome. Oh my gosh. I would have been really sad. Really sad if Gork's brain got eaten.
Yeah. What a hell of a way to go.
It's not dignified. It's not the way a warrior should go.
As I was
found
looking
out he's
through
colorblind.
I was thinking like, okay, so if his brain gets eaten and then he dies, like, and you cast resurrection on him, does he come back with an eaten brain?
No, I think when I read in on it, it regenerates the pieces that are missing. As long as you have like a piece of the brain, I guess, is what it is.
I was kind of assuming that, like, honestly, at this point, it might be easier to kill him and revivify him than it would be to actually cure his ability point damage.
Actually, it probably would be cheaper.
We don't have anyone that can cast Revivify.
Sounds like
He
Rachel or
broke his
Amanda won
leg,
these
and so we have to take him out.
I almost played a barbarian this time, and it still wouldn't have helped, but it would have been fun.
I mean, I had fun.
I had a good time.
It was fun.
It was.
What am I gonna do now? I guess I could go eat some dinner.
And yeah, Tom, I apologize. The Monster Hunter thing was just the name that...
I was gonna bring it up too, and I was like, oh, this is so I thought you were talking about the actual game franchise Monster Hunter. This is like a Monster Hunter like themed thing. So Patches was basically a Palico the whole time. And I was like, oh, wait a second, we're not.
I've never actually played. I've never actually played Monster Hunter. So like, explain to me who Patches is.
So in Monster Hunter, they have these like cat people that are like your partners for hunting called Palicos, and they're just tiny little like cute hunter cat things that you just go on hunts with you. So I made Patches a Palico. In my head, I was like, okay, Tabaxi, that's close enough, right? So I was supposed to be like a small Tabaxi with like hammer, and he just goes around and hits things. That's it.
They're like your little treasure goblin.
Yeah.
I love it. I think you did it well.
Then I realized it was like, oh, we're hunting goblins, and then there's like these like like devourers, and I'm like, I don't think this is Monster Hunter. I think I'm in the wrong game.
What, like I guess the last time that we played one, we ended up fighting what Rimmer has.
Yeah.
Yeah, like generally when we would do it, we'll do like one big monster or something like that. Like
Monster
there's,
of the week.
There's like a warm-up fight, and then there's like the big monster. Yeah, like monster of the week exactly.
And that was basically my intent here. I probably just put the extra fight in there. I probably should have gone from either the orcs or the intellect devourers straight to like who I have in mind as the big bad.
That's the formula. Yeah, I think that's what we've realized is that with roleplay and 2 fights, that's about a session.
Makes sense.
Though I suppose that you could play on that formula depending on the fight. The problem, like, because we could have kept going if you hadn't have knocked us out.
Yeah, and that was the plan. It's like I try to give you 2 relatively straightforward and challenging, but not likely to really damage you fights, just to soften you up a little bit.
Well, it worked. You softened those brains like custard.
Yeah, but you know, mission accomplished. We found out what was causing the orcs to attack the caravans. It was these
Intellect
monster
devourers,
brain
clearly.
things.
Clearly,
Mission accomplished.
Yeah,
Yep, we did
mission
it.
accomplished. We're good.
Yeah, untouchables.
And if we happen to go back to the cave, that's purely by coincidence. We're not going back there to fight anything else. Of course not.
Absolutely not.
Because we always
just
get the job
dropped
done
something.
on the first try.
I mean, you could always make a DM ruling that they get 1 intelligence on a long rest, so we can just take a long rest and just push these guys through and let them just start whacking at things.
Yeah, because if we run into another intellect devourer, that'll turn out great.
It's not going to help you if you have all your intelligence anyway, Nick.
It will if my saves are at a -4, 5. Like, goddamn.
You got lucky. It's all right.
The party could come across a troop of wizards just around the next corner. Don't worry, guys. All high intelligence-based characters.
Oh, I just had a really good idea. If we had some jars, we could take the orc brains and put them in there. Be like, hey, look, they got intelligence.
Yeah, we'll get Amanda and Rachel geared up and come back with maybe a little more flexibility in the party.
Who needs flexibility? I scoff at this ideal.
I think I just got an idea for a character.
Reed Richards?
Luffy?
Harry Potter? We could keep guessing.
Oh, he did have the bendy arm in that first movie, or the second movie, didn't he?
He could just
Tune
be
in
Gumby.
Sunday to find out.
Oh, you know what? What if a second party came in while the others was resting, stuck the
Other
loot, and
adventuring
then
groups have
battle
come up
royale
with it.
against ourselves?
That actually sounds dope.
Be like, you took our contract, you son of a bitch, and we just start beating the shit out of ourselves.
That's actually a really cool idea.
I've thought about that before. Like, what if some of Misthaven characters fought the pirates characters? Although Misthaven are a higher level than pirates, but that's besides the point.
My God, Rafal and Iskari fighting each other.
Well, guys, I had fun. And I appreciate you guys showing up.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, it was great.
Thanks for running, Ben.
Yeah.
No problem. And if you just leave a like and subscribe for my maps.
I'm
do
already
that on the
your
YouTube.
Patreon.
All right, guys. We all have a good evening. And if we don't talk before Christmas, have a very Merry Christmas.
Oh, shucks. You as well.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
God bless us.
Night, y'all.
Night,
Night.
everybody.
Everyone.